Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks.
I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, studio, Bill Busch. Again, out today. It is a busy, busy day, Sip. It is the eve of Give to Lincoln Day. We'll be on the patio, the porch tomorrow morning at Cedars, 66 and Pioneers. And today we'll have Jim Blue and Doug Ganson at 7 o'clock to talk about that and provide free drip coffee for 2 hours if you stop by the station.
You are kidding.
I'm not kidding you. 7:15 to 9 a.m. You stop by the ticket here at 1040 O Street. Pinnacle Bank is sponsoring free drip coffee.
What is drip coffee?
That's just regular black coffee over there. The flavored coffee or the regular non-flavored coffee from the mill.
Wow.
So that's all on the house if you stop by. Also, they're going to have a chance to win a golf package to Tatanka.
On the house.
On the house. So please make plans this morning to stop by to enjoy some free coffee between 7:15 and 9 here on the bank, on the dime of Pinnacle Bank, on behalf of Cedars for tomorrow's Give to Lincoln Day, setting the tone for generosity.
Wow.
How's that sound to you?
I mean, sounds profound.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like free coffee.
Well, think about what you said, setting the tone for
Yes,
generosity.
absolutely. Shouldn't just be a one-day thing. Be generous your whole life, you know?
Yeah.
Can.
Yeah. I'd like to think so.
So please stop by today if you're able to, 7:15 to 9, to support Cedars and have some free drip coffee on the house. How are you this morning, Sip?
6:03 a.m.
I called you last night. You were in bed at 7:15.
I was.
I could tell. You told me this morning. You didn't tell me at that point, but I could tell on the phone call you were either just waking up from a nap or about to fall asleep. At 7:20.
I don't know if people.
I'm not here to judge you.
I don't know if people would be judging me right now, or I don't know how to explain it. Except I told you what I told you.
You did,
and we share a lot. There's a huge man that just walked out of Hampton. I'm going to say 6'8".
He's not
320.
6'8". I don't think so. He looks over here too. Is he listening to the show?
Are you listening to the
As
show?
you said that, he looked right over at us across the street from the.
You don't think that's
the
6'8"?
Hampton Inn? I don't think that's 6'8". It's hard to tell when you're sitting down and that far away. He's probably 6'6" at least. Big guy. 3 bills.
Yeah, he's 3 bills.
3 bills.
He's 3 bills. Yeah, I have half a sausage McMuffin in my throat.
Yeah, we have a lot of food today. So Eric and Hickman provided Casey's breakfast pizza for us here.
Eric,
This is 2 straight days he brought in donuts and he brought in breakfast pizza.
Eric needs to tell me when he's going to be here because I have his skis from Radio Trading.
That's why he keep coming in.
Okay, Eric, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those skis in the back of my truck. And now we're going to be at Cedars tomorrow.
Right. Probably not the best day tomorrow. Maybe Friday if you're around. You might not be here because of a trip to California to watch Trey Taylor.
Yeah, we have a lot of complications. As far as going to bed that early last night, do you think it was this? Okay, so what was yesterday, Tuesday?
Yes.
Monday night, I took a Benadryl. Then yesterday, I got up, and my allergies were bad, and I immediately took a Zytrek.
Zyrtec.
Yeah, Zyrtec. Zytrek. I think Trixie writes Zytrek on the bottle. Zyrtec. I took one of Trixie's Zyrtec. She knows about it. You think that combination got
that? Probably got you. Yeah, that'll do it. Double whammy of
do you think
allergy medication.
Night Benadryl, morning Zyrtec.
Yeah, I can see that wiping you out, especially if it's not a common thing to do both.
I never do it.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was a lot.
That's what your diagnosis is.
For some reason, I'm not trying to make this about myself here, but it's been very straight. You know, I have allergies too in the spring. I haven't had them yet. I didn't get them this year.
I don't have them.
I'm going to say maybe in early March, I had a couple of sneeze fests, and I've not taken an allergy pill since probably mid-March. It's very uncommon for me.
Huh.
So I don't know what's going on.
Well, I want to tell you, it's the same. And it probably backs your notion that it probably backs your diagnosis. I do take a Benadryl a lot, but I never take a Zyrtec during the day. Never. I don't know why I did it. It was impulsive. It was like, it was impulsive.
But now you're fine. You're recovered. You got
I
some
feel
sleep.
great now.
You're good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yesterday was
We've got a comment from Jay Foreman on the matter.
oh boy.
Says that Sip, that's like mixing cocaine and a bottle of gin.
Is it?
Zyrtec and Benadryl.
I think that's what got me.
Well, that's why you were hurting.
There was some
tired.
strange fatigue.
Yeah, I think we've learned what the problem was there.
Like, I don't want to walk up these 4 steps. These 4 steps are a challenge.
Yeah.
What's going on here? So that was
well,
it.
You've got coffee, you've got food, you've got hopefully ways to recover from this.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
We do have a lot going on.
Lance Harvell coming in.
Yes, show tease. Lance Harvell's 8:30, Sean Callahan 8:05. We're going to have, obviously, Jim Blue and Doug Gans at 7:15 on the show. We'll have the mailbag at 6:45, as always, a song of the day. So a lot going on. A lot going on right now.
Jake, how was your day yesterday?
We don't like talking about grinding and busy. This week is maybe the busiest week of my entire life.
Okay.
It feels like.
Okay.
Now,
hold on.
Combine. For those who don't know, when the show ends, I am the sales director for the station. I sell the advertising.
I need to hear this occasionally.
And I help out with a lot of programming and a lot of different hats. Not trying to brag. That's just what the role is.
You are the sales director.
So with all the excitement of the regional coming to Lincoln on Friday for baseball, and of course softball being in the Women's College World Series, a lot of things to sell, a lot of post-game, pre-game, and coverage to sell, which I was doing yesterday. It took a lot of energy to get everybody signed up because tons of interest, a lot of people on for that. So excited about that. But just, the more people that come in, the more work and the more it's worth it for all this. Then also you've got Give to Lincoln Day. We got all these things set up for tomorrow with our different locations that we have throughout the day. So it's a lot, but we can do it.
It's a busy
I've done this for a long time.
Isn't it interesting?
If I was new to this job, I'd probably be freaked out, say, oh my God, how do you do this? But I've done this for a while, so I know how to handle it.
Yes. You know what you just did there?
Is that a humble brag?
No. You sort of illustrated the importance of your experience in this job.
I would agree. If Give to Lincoln Day does not work without having experience with all of us doing it before. That's why we know what we're doing. We're not freaked out like we were a couple years ago. Yeah. We know how to do that.
See?
It's a fun day.
Experience does matter.
It does matter. So thank you, Zip, and thank you in advance for being there tomorrow morning on the patio, the porch at Cedar. I keep saying patio porch. There's different things. I keep saying them.
Patio
it's
porch
the porch.
is fine.
It's a porch. You sit on the porch at Cedars.
I think you're okay with
the front porch at a house.
Front patio's not bad either.
But the patio is usually below the porch.
Oh, whatever.
There's steps down to the patio, essentially.
I need to hear every so often that you say the words, I am also the sales director.
I am.
I need to hear that.
If you want to advertise, you know how to find me. You can email jake@theticketfm.com. I'm happy to help you out. We have a lot of advertisers that we love them all. We can always use more and try to help you out with your brands.
Yeah, I need to hear it because we're all kind of fixated on our own lives, and you're really busy. I'm really busy, and I don't think, God, Jake's got a whole.
Well, I don't want you ever to worry about it, though.
A whole set of other issues.
You have your own job. I have mine, and that's how life operates. Bill has his stuff going on too. He's got his own.
Yeah, we just head out of here.
Yeah, we're back here at 6 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, and
that's how it works.
Yeah, and here we go. So yeah, baseball, softball, Cedars. That's a lot for you.
That's a busy week.
Isn't it? Now, what I was going to say is, I always have a trouble reconciling my brain when it gets this busy. Like you always think, oh, this is the slow time again.
No, it usually is. Well,
not always.
You don't usually have a regional at home. It's the first time since 2008. We all know that. Not usually in the World Series. That's the first time since 2013 for Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
So with all that happening at the same time, it's glorious for Nebraska fans. It's glorious for the station. It's great for me. It's a lot of things to sell and excitement. It's just more work than usual, and I have no problem with that.
No, when you
just
say
the fact that it is happening.
When you say more work than usual, I hope people don't attach negative connotations to that. I don't attach negative connotations to it. I need to be busy, but I have noticed that there's not much downtime anymore. We're done with May here pretty quick. And then June, for me, is busy because it's camp season over at Memorial Stadium. We're doing a lot. We're working weekends. That's pretty much till the end of June. In July, it's basically on you.
Well, and don't forget also we had state baseball last week. We had all those games with Nick and Austin and Tristan on the call. So there's a lot, we've had a lot of action for May. It's been a busy May. And exciting because Nebraska baseball's been good the whole month, and so has softball. So you've had that. You've had state baseball in Omaha. Give to Lincoln Day. It's been probably the busiest May we've ever had in the history of the station. And that's a great thing. It's exciting.
It is.
And you're going to go to California to wrap it up.
Yeah, and people have asked me, so you're not staying and covering the baseball. I'll tell you something, Jake. I think you would understand, maybe or maybe not. I have a hard time. I would have a hard time if I had to do it, and I might have to do it if they would host a super regional outside chance.
You'd want to be there. That's fun.
Yeah. Now
That's
hold on.
fun.
No. Hold on. I have a problem as a sports writer injecting myself into that crowd of journalists when I hadn't covered them all year. I don't think that's a good look. I don't.
That's how I felt at softball the other day. I wasn't I'm not calling anybody. I didn't feel fully welcomed by the media. They know that I'm a radio host that sells advertising. I don't really go to press conferences. I don't go to. I didn't get the vibe that, hey, well, Jake's here.
I didn't.
Wow, you show up when it's a super regional. Way to go, buddy.
They've been covering it all year.
They have.
I think I would feel that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
That unwelcomeness.
If again, I felt a little bothered by it, but I'm like, you know what? They're probably right. It's not the best, but
good for you.
I could see that.
Yeah, good
so I
you.
stuck to my own area, and I was covering the game. I was getting videos. I was tweeting out stuff. So I was still, without their support of me being there, I didn't really care because I had a media credential and I was doing my job.
No, Bill, where are you?
Trying to support Nebraska athletics on behalf of the ticket.
Got to get him back here for these segments.
Well, here's better news for you. I will be in media for the regional. I will be at Haymarket Park for Friday's 3:00 game. I'll probably stick around for the 8:00 game as well, the A&M and Arizona State game.
I don't imagine you'll feel fully welcome.
No, probably not. But
nor would I.
I've tried to assess what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to be a roaming reporter around the ballpark. I don't want to be in the press box.
Right.
I really don't. I have no interest being up there.
I know you don't want to be up there.
For the sake of the looks from media that are always there, which again they can make those looks. They deserve that. They're there all the time. I'm not. I get it. If you want to sneer at me, sneer at me.
Was anybody sneering at
No,
you?
it's just like, well, I could see Chad like, oh, it was over here finally showed up to a game.
I doubt
so
that
it's a super regional.
I doubt that happened. But it
takes a super for Jake to show up to the game. Wow.
Well, it'd be the same way with me. That's what.
And we can't win. We can't win.
That's what I.
We'll just keep doing our thing.
Do you see what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah.
But hang on though. For those who would sneer at you, you could say, listen, hang on. You don't have to say this, but you could say, I have been a sports writer of the year in the state. I can do what I want. I pretty much can do what I want at this point.
Well,
you don't wear that badge and show it off, but when you have to, you say, hang on.
No.
Sports writer of the year can do what he wants when he wants. You read my coverage and you accept it.
Well, I think you had the proper response, actually. They probably should sneer. I have to deal with it.
I was fine
will.
with it. And I will. That's fine. If you don't like me, you don't like me. I'm going to still do my job and cover it on behalf of the station and watch it. And I did.
That is a tremendous attitude.
And thank you. And we did post-game videos. We had Samantha Bland on after the first game, and we waited for a while, but they were celebrating with their teams. We just didn't do an interview after the Saturday game. That's totally fine. Mm-hmm. But we were trying to do our job. And I'll do the same thing for baseball this weekend.
I don't know that people mind this conversation. I would tell you too, and I tell Sean the same thing. I mostly just want to cover football. That's it. I mean, that's the bottom line to me. I will find reasons to write football. That's what I do. Okay. And that's where I want it to be late in my career. I diverged and went to basketball. You know,
yeah,
when they made their big run.
But you did go to basketball games throughout the year.
Yes, some.
Like if it would be something if you in an epic year never went to a single regular season game.
It'd be weird.
You went to not a lot, but several. You went to some.
Several, yeah. And I will continue to do that.
So if you showed up for just the, Oklahoma City for the first time of year, you would deserve some sneers.
Yes.
But all three of us, Bill went to a couple games. I went to a game with Bill this year.
Yeah.
I went to every home game, I believe, maybe except for two.
And I follow it very closely. Now, I would tell you this, too. I follow baseball very closely. I follow it, but I don't go to the games. It doesn't fit in the schedule all that well. I don't write baseball columns during the regular season because they just don't get enough views to do that for me.
Now you will.
They would probably now. But see, if you get into that conundrum of you don't get a lot of traffic on those columns during the season, but when they get good, there's traffic. But if you haven't covered it, then what? So it's a little different than it was at the paper. But I wasn't writing a lot of baseball columns at the paper either. I wasn't. Not in the last few years.
Well, they have been a regional or a super regional type team, and they still might not be a super team, but they're right now as the one seed, you're favored to be a super regional team going somewhere else, likely if that Auburn it would be.
The other thing about it is, and you know me, I overthink everything, right?
Sure.
I do.
I think we all do.
A lot of people do. I don't feel like I offer much expertise.
You know baseball. You played baseball. Listen, we have a cut up article from you when you tried out for some sort of professional team. What was it?
That was
the Reds?
Signed by our sports editor.
Yeah.
To do it and write about it as not a joke, but as take us into that world. It wasn't. I was actually trying to make the Cincinnati.
Well, you did. Well, see, you know ball though. You attempted to make the Reds. You know baseball.
To make the Reds.
You can list all the teams
Jim
in the
Hansen.
'70s and every player in every team.
Yeah, I mean, I played Legion
Don't
ball.
put your baseball is not. It has changed a lot, but it still is the same premise as it was in the '70s as well.
Yes, I do understand the sport of baseball, but if you're not covering a certain team throughout its travails and high points, then what kind of expertise do I really offer in this situation?
Sean, this sounds like a human interest story.
Yeah, this is human interest.
Yes, it is.
This is idle chit chat, human interest. But I do like to put out there occasionally that at this stage of my career, I focus mostly on football. I was asked on another show yesterday, "Where are you going? Are you going to Oklahoma City or are you going to stay here and cover the regional?" I had said neither. I'm going to California to cover the Elite 11.
Football.
Taylor. Yeah, football. And that's that's what I would prefer.
You like California, too. You like L.A.
Or staying on Redondo Beach.
Yeah, see, you'll be at a good spot.
Yeah.
Eric, by the way, says he'll be down Monday morning for the skis if that works.
Eric from Hickman, Monday morning.
Sip informed me that he might not be here Monday because he might be worn out from the weekend of travel.
Yeah, I think we get back Sunday.
We'll discuss.
Yeah. Eric?
Tuesday.
How about Tuesday?
You're safe Tuesday for sure on the skis, Eric. You can't ski anywhere. It's summertime, so patience on that.
Can you just work with me and there'll be a guarantee of Tuesday. A guarantee of Tuesday. Yes.
Last thing for idle chit chat, unless you have anything else. I'll keep this very quick because I don't really care to talk about it much, but just the Royals lost 15-1 last night.
Good Lord.
Your
rants are starting to hit home with me a little more.
The Yankees had more home runs and the Royals had hits in the game.
That's good.
Keep in mind, this was at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, a home game for the Royals.
This was not the Omaha Royals.
No, it felt like, this looked like single-A Royals last night.
Might try the Omaha Royals.
The Royals had 5 hits. The Yankees had 6 home runs and 24 hits.
24
you know how hard it is to give up 24 hits in a Major League Baseball game?
24 hits you don't see. As someone who followed the box scores regularly as a youth, 24 would make me run to my dad and say, "Dad, the Yankees had 24
Is this a
hits."
typo? Is this real?
How does it? I don't even know if you could get that in a box score.
24 hits. I would like to yell. People are saying I want the rant. I have nothing for you. They've killed me inside. I am deceased at the Royals at this point.
Wait a second. Oh, once again, we
They're
miss Bill.
they're
We
back.
miss Bill because his reaction to you saying they killed me inside.
They're
Would have
back.
been priceless.
They've lost 13 straight games to the Yankees dating back to 2 years ago. They're not close in almost every one of these games. They almost beat them, of course, on Monday night, Memorial Day, but they blew the ninth inning because that's what the Royals do. And then they lose 15-1 in a game. They were down 9-0 in the third inning. Before a solo home run by Bobby Witt made it 9-1, and that's all they scored. That was it.
That's rough.
It's a pathetic organization.
Oh, come on.
And by the way, the Storm,
easy.
if you're trying to look for positivity, the AAA team, the Storm Chasers, lost 16-2 last night.
Wait a second. Really?
Yeah, the team that, hey, let's find somebody from the minors. Nope, they lost 16-2.
The Storm Chasers lost 16-2, and the parent club lost 15-1.
That's right. Banner night.
31-3.
Banner night for the Royals organization last night.
Ooh, that's rough.
So the game was over in the first inning. I have nothing to rant about. The rant was about blowing the game when you're trying to end an 11-game skid
You're dead
to the
inside.
Yankees, and now you lose 15-1. I'm dead inside to the Royals.
You have nothing left.
So thank you for Husker baseball. Thank you to Husker softball. They are what I'm going to focus on until that team in KC figures out they want to play baseball this year or care.
You have nothing left.
I have nothing. The manager should go. The hitting coach should have been gone 3 years ago. The pitching coach I'm fine with. He's had injuries to deal with. I like him. I like the pitching coach. I'm not mad at him. That was a bad outing for the pitchers, but they're employing a guy that should be playing Major League Baseball as the pitcher last night. He's a 14 ERA. 14, Sip. 1-4. Not 1-4. 14.00 ERA.
Oh, we should have bookmarked. I hope we bookmarked you saying that you felt unwelcome in the media.
Yeah, those are that.
Bill needs to address this.
It's true, I did. And I feel the same. I'll try to avoid that so I can walk around because it was just a strange place to keep walking around because it's not a huge stadium, bowling. And so people can say, wow, Jake's just making the rounds a lot. Well, yeah, I don't want to be. Haymarket's a lot bigger.
It's a lot bigger.
Concourse, you can walk around the whole ballpark versus you can't really do that at bowling. You can walk around the entire ballpark at Haymarket.
I appreciate you voicing that.
So I intend to do that and not be in the press box and get sneers.
Yeah, media can do that. They can be that way. They're a little cliquey, right?
They can't. Yeah, well.
And that's I guarantee you.
Well, I could see myself being
treatment.
that if I was one of those
right.
people that was at every game, the cold games, the early games, the late games, and somebody shows up for when it's actually the playoffs and the super regionals of that, I could see some anger there.
Or I don't know if it'd be anger, just I'd say a measure of
annoyance,
resentment, some annoyance.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if they'd be outright angry.
Listen, I'm used to resentment. I mean, we're in sports radio. People love you, people hate you. It's fine.
Wow, that was good idle chit chat.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag. They don't guess, they game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data. They help farmers call the right shots for their ground. Learn more today at 738agllc.com. Quick note, the baseball regional is sold out as of yesterday. I don't know what the number of tickets is. I thought they could get to 10,000, but they did not list, I don't believe, an official number.
Sold out.
But as of last night, they're saying they're sold out for the regional. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. And so that sort of all that noise about the ticket, the way they sold them kind of goes away quick. They sold the damn thing out. So that's all you need to know.
Yes, they did. 464-5685. Call or text as always. I saw this yesterday from ESPN was doing their quarterback tiers ahead of this upcoming season.
Right.
They had quite a few different tiers, Sip, and Calandry was not in the top tier.
This is Anthony Calandry.
Yeah, this is from David Hale of ESPN. Wrote this yesterday. It's titled "Ranking All 138 FBS Quarterback Situations Ahead of the 2026 Season." He put these in tiers. Like number one example, tier 1A, Sip, as room at the top.
Yeah,
4 players.
Oh, who are they?
Darian Mintz at Miami via Duke.
Jeez.
Notre Dame's C.J. Carr, Ole Miss Trinidad Chambliss, and Arch Manning at Texas is room at the top. 4 players.
How do you feel about those guys?
Surprised to see Mintz. I like Mintz a lot. I do, but I'm surprised to see him the first player mentioned here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's the best quarterback in football, but I do think he's very good.
Okay, now here's the question before we get to Calandrium. How much have you seen Mensa?
I've watched him a little bit. I watched him when he was played Illinois when he was at Duke. And one more came beyond that, I think.
See, we just don't see those guys very
No, we
much.
don't.
It's hard to judge them. C.J. Carr didn't wow me last year.
No.
Did he wow you?
No, he did
not. You don't
not.
have to agree with
No,
what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
No, I did not. No.
I think Bill really
hang
likes
on.
him.
That team was carried by a top 5 pick at running back in Jeremiah Love and another guy that went in the late first round. They had 2 first-round running backs. They needed to pass the ball.
True.
T.J. Carr.
So the top tier is Mensa, Carr, Chambliss, Manning. That does not bowl me over.
No.
In terms of
we love Bill loves Chambliss. We all love Chambliss.
Okay, now wait a second. Do you love Chambliss or do you love the Chambliss story? Do you love Chambliss the quarterback?
I love both things.
Oh, do you?
I do.
See, I don't. He's good. He's not. Doesn't freak.
And Arch Manning, I'm waiting for that breakout. He was fine to end the year last year. He had a rough start, we all know. But can he break out and have a really good full season? We're waiting for that from Arch.
This guy does a really good job, by the way. So tier 1B.
Great, but also has Jeremiah Smith. That'd be one player in Ohio State's Julian Sayed.
Saying, I would say, I was talking to Spencer. We should have, Spencer Holbrook of Letterman Row. He's a writer.
Okay.
He just mentioned the other day, I was doing my Ohio State preview. He's not universally regarded as a first-round potential quarterback right now. And so 1B is probably good for him.
Well,
but he does have Jeremiah Smith, who, by the way, is a little leaner now. He got bulked up last year.
Let's realize.
Okay, I want to tell you one thing that Holbrook said about Jeremiah Smith that stopped me in my tracks. Spencer Holbrook, by the way, we should have him on.
Okay.
He's a young
make it
guy.
Happen.
He's a young guy, but he is really smart. That sounded bad.
A little bit condescending. Tad. Yeah, he's young, but boy, is he smart. But boy, is he young, though.
Anyway, he said of Jeremiah Smith that he's streamlined. He got a little bulky last year, which I agree. I thought he was a little bulky. He streamlined himself. He's 6'3", 225, and runs routes like a slot receiver. Think about that.
Well, when he goes,
think you could cover that, Connor?
When he's a top 5 pick, they'll have had 2 of those. And Carnell Tate, who was picked 4th this year to the Titans.
He's a certain top 5.
And Jeremiah Smith the next year. Okay, next up.
Going.
Next tier. Tier 2. Are you not entertained? 4 players.
Okay.
Sam Levitt at LSU, Jaden Maeva at USC, and at Oregon. Both Dante Moore and Dylan Raiola make tier 2. Are you not entertained?
Huh. That's
I don't think they'd have Raiola there if he was, not in a, it's not a battle. He's the clear number 2 at Oregon, right?
I don't know. I
don't know why he's listed on this.
I guess they say Raiola's David Hale career record. Raiola's career record versus Power 4 opponents 9-9. Total QBR 5.57 yards per drop back, 21 touchdowns, 20 turnovers, 53 sacks. Those numbers aren't, they don't. That's interesting. He puts him in there. Tier 2.
Tier 2. That would be the Are You Not Entertained tier. Tier 3, the Sean Clifford zone, whatever that means. 6 players, Sip.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It says this, before we get the players, it says Sean Clifford won 32 games as Penn State starter. He was nearly always somewhere between solid and quite good. That's what we're saying. Solid and quite good.
Okay. And on that list,
we have Georgia's Gunnar Stockton, Indiana's Josh Hoover via TCU this year, Oklahoma's John Mateer, Penn State's Rocco Becht coming from Iowa State, Texas A&M's Marcel Reed, and Utah's Devin Dampier.
That is to me the most interesting bunch of the ones we've covered so far.
They're solid to quite good, and it mentions Clifford was 4-11 against ranked teams.
He was always somewhere between somewhere between solid and all these guys kind of fit that. Gunner could be quite good, as you saw at Georgia, right?
I think Hoover could be pretty good at Indiana under Signetti.
Yeah, I know Hoover walks on water now that he's in
he does.
Indiana.
He's with Sigs, who's made Curtis Rourke incredible.
Was Curtis Rourke incredible?
He was pretty good. He came from Ohio, and he was kicking teams.
Let's not say incredible.
He put up 56 points in Nebraska. All right?
Sigs. Let's not say incredible.
Curtis Rourke didn't play the second half. He got injured. They still put up that many points.
He was good. He was not incredible.
Good play.
Mateer hurt last year, late, good. Becht, very tough. Marcel Reed's a fascinating character to me.
Because he can be electric. He can be incredible, but he also can be dumbfounding. Usually incredible,
and
though.
we saw, we saw Dampier. You were there. You were on hand.
Oh, how could you miss that?
You were on hand.
I was in Vegas to watch him destroy Nebraska's defense.
Dampier was a big problem.
Well, and we knew that going in, that he'd be a problem, and he sure was.
I'm glad to see Dampier on this list. Dampier was excellent, I thought. Excellent.
Tier 4. Better than you thought. 6 players. I thought maybe this would be Calandria in this
pick.
pick.
Second. Tier 4.
But he's not on this list. No, a guy that we have not mentioned for like a year, who had a great year 2 years ago, is Arizona's Noah Fafita.
Okay.
He still is there. He didn't transfer. He's still there.
Better than you thought. I have not seen Fafita. Have you seen him?
He wasn't quite the same without his first-round pick in Teteroa McMillan, who, of course, was a rookie for the Panthers last year, but he's still a solid player. I've not seen him play.
Okay, who else better than
Connor Wegman at Houston.
Yes.
At NC State, both C.J. Bailey and Will Wilson. Don't know either of those guys. SMU, we have seen Kevin Jennings before.
Mm-hmm.
And Washington, Damon Williams Jr., who, of course, is going to have to win over the locker room after his debacle with that team in January.
I can tell you, after talking to their beat writer, the Washington Huskies, is that what you said is not inaccurate. I think he's got some work to do with that locker room.
And it's May. It's almost June. This was in January.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a problem this year.
Well, maybe, Jake. Maybe he'll get it resolved. Damon Williams on tier 4 is low to me.
Well, we like him.
Yeah,
we do like him.
He's a problem, but he was not good at Wisconsin in the cold. That's one thing this young writer mentioned, that he's from Arizona, Damon Williams, and they wonder about him in cold weather. They play Nebraska on Halloween.
Potentially the cold.
On Halloween.
Could be cold.
I think
likely
if you're a Nebraska
cold.
fan, you want it to be brisk. Not brisk. You want it to
chilly.
be sleeting and cold. Yes.
Tier 5, the Christian Hackenberg paradox. It says, already picking on former Penn State quarterbacks, let's use Hackenberg as another example of a unique quarterback subset. Hackenberg was earned the Penn State job as a true freshman and wowed, throwing 20 touchdown passes and announcing himself as a burgeoning star, a near certain first-round NFL pick. From there, things did not go as planned. Coaching changes, turnovers, and it just didn't work out for him. So here is the comparison to that. It's BYU's Bear Bachmeier, Cal's Jaron Kiwe Sagapaludali.
Yeah, whatever.
And Michigan's Bryce Underwood.
This is a unique subset. These are unique subsets is what they are.
Yep, they're well thought out.
They really are. They really are. Okay, so let's get to tier 6.
Okay, tier 6 is Nebraska finally. Welcome to the big leagues. 3 players, Auburn's Byron Brown from USF, Nebraska Anthony Calandria from UNLV, and Oklahoma State's Drew Mestemaker from North Texas.
This is what Hale writes.
Go ahead.
Then there's Calandria, who has already spent 2 years playing Power 4 football at Virginia, where he was viewed as an intriguing prospect who just needed to balance his playmaking ability with less risk-taking. Interesting. It took a step down to the Mountain West for it to all click into place. Now he's at Nebraska, where that program is starved for a star QB. Calandria's 74.9 QBR, 74.9 QBR last season would have been the best by any Nebraska player since at least 2004.
The last line hits you. Now, it was in the Mountain West, not the Big Ten or the Big 12, and Nebraska's been since 2004.
I think had Zach Taylor win Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year.
Apparently wasn't at 74.9 QBR.
Joe Gans have a big year. Remember Joe?
He did. How could you forget 2008?
Yeah, Joe had
came in 07. It was good to end that year, but 08 was his big year at Nebraska.
Adrian Martinez as a freshman was dynamite, right?
He was, but apparently didn't have a 74.9 QBR.
Yeah, if Calandria can be as good as Zach Taylor, as good as Adrian as a freshman, as good as Joe Gans, hello. If he's that good,
they will win 8 wins, 8 games, and maybe 9 games.
Yeah,
get upset of one of the big teams on the schedule.
Yeah, wow. And I think they're going to have to score.
Maybe
They're gonna
beat
have to-
Iowa on the road.
I think they're going to have to be a fairly high-scoring team. I think they're going to have to score, in the top 30 nationally to be that
Well,
type of
if we are to
team.
believe what we've heard from Dana Holgerson in his media sessions, he says this guy fits what he's looking for. Calandria fits what his offense wants to be.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Here's the thing, Jake. This is where I can inject some level of context. I have a little trouble judging individuals in the ultimate team sport. Because ultimately how we look at Calandria will depend on what guys do around him. What's the offensive line look like?
Which we are optimistic about this year, the O-line.
But you understand why some of this is folly, what we do, especially in our shoes where we're judging quarterbacks we've never seen play. I've seen Bachmeier snippets of Bear Bachmeier. That's it. I saw a game of Devin Dampier. Now, that game he was really good.
He was
but
great.
I bet there's games you could find Devin Dampier where he didn't look that good.
That's why he's boomer bust.
How much have you seen of Calandria? I saw a spring game live, okay? Did he play a half?
Did he impress you in the spring game?
I thought he was pretty good, but didn't bowl you over. But how could you? It's hard to bowl people over in a spring game sometimes. I saw Adrian Martinez have a horrible spring game after his freshman year. I remember going over there to write, I'm just going to write about Adrian because Adrian, after that big freshman year, he's going to be a monster. He had a terrible spring game. It's hard to write about.
Forget about that.
Yeah. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, I do.
I don't recall the spring game.
He didn't play very well, I don't believe, in that second spring game of his. That's my recollection. Maybe it was the third, but I think
I tend to forget spring game results.
I know. Now, how much have you seen of Calandria? You saw the spring game. Then what else have you seen of him? I've seen highlights.
Just highlights.
Yeah.
The highlights focus on the good things. We don't see the bad portions, as Bill says, on the highlights. You don't see all the bad.
So some of this is folly, what we do. And then there's that part of what I said just a second ago. Much of what happens with these quarterbacks is dependent on what's around them. We've seen good quarterbacks at Nebraska with nothing around them, and then they get Adrian. Now, we've gone through that. Me and you, we've gone through that whole discourse. But it comes back, a lot of this discussion comes back to how the guys around Calandria perform. He could look very good with good protection if it's a good run blocking line like I think it will be.
Mm-hmm.
If the running backs are productive and the receivers don't drop passes. We haven't seen drops. We haven't seen a lot of drops. If that receiver core is as good as I think it is, yeah, Calandria will look really good. But man, if you put some of the receiving cores around Calandria that we've had here in the last 12 years or so, he's not going to look very good. You can remember him. They trotted out some receiver cores that looked like you might be in the MAC.
You were very critical of the size of the receivers at times.
You would go to the MAC and see better receiver cores at times of Nebraska. Not that long ago, right? But now, I will tell you this. You will not see a receiving core in the MAC now that looks like Nebraska.
I'll have to scout the MAC before.
No, they don't have these guys. They don't have these guys. They don't have Quinn Clark, 6'5", 230. They don't have
We're waiting
Isaiah
for him to break out.
He'll break out.
Quinn.
Not
You heard it here. Quinn Clark's breaking out per sip.
Well, he's one of the 4 guys that got invited down to Florida with Calandria.
I know that.
And Isaiah Hunter. Ja'Cory Barney.
You lost Dane Key.
Yeah. Isaiah Hunter, Ja'Cory Barney, Quinn Clark. Who's
Cortez Mills?
Cortez Mills is highness. We're missing somebody obvious, by the way. But those are good. Those are good players. But Isaiah Hunter could be I thought he was really good at times last year.
Yeah, he was very good at the tunnel screen several times.
He's good beyond the tunnel screen. He's good at tunnel screen. No, you're right.
He scored a couple times in that play.
Hold on.
Let's figure it out. We're gonna get to break out.
No. Just hold on. We can do this. Because it's going to drive me crazy if I don't get this name. Ja'Cory Barney, Isaiah Hunter,
you said
Quasi Gilmer.
Yeah, the new one.
That's the one
from UCLA.
Yeah. So the 4 guys that went with Calandria to Florida to throw are Barney, Quasi Gilmer, Isaiah Hunter, and Quinn Clark.
breakout year.
His dad was Ken Clark.
So the tier is tier 6. Welcome to the big leagues for Anthony Calandra, per the David Hale's article for ESPN. Well written.
Yeah,
Well
it really was
a nice read.
Yeah.
Before we get to break, if you were hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers consider eating this morning?
Bolt Bird.
That's Early Bird, open right now at 19th and K with free and spacious parking. They have breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today. Early Bird, 19th and K, open every day of the week until 2 p.m.
Could go Rhonda Bird, too, by the way.
Rhonda Bird, that's tomorrow when she's playing.
Okay.
8:30 p.m. tomorrow.
Hopefully Bill's back. He needs to address these sneers you've got.
We will address the sneers.
He will not like it. He will not like it.
But he might understand.
I don't know. Bill's not big on unfriendliness. He's not going to like that.
When we come back, I got some stats. Which one's the most surprising ahead of the 2026 football season? Next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete in Lincoln and Palmyra. Ready Mixed offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply with Ready Mixed Concrete today to be eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with Ready Mixed Concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
We have 2 boys, so we needed more space. We lived in a townhouse, so we decided to build.
Casey Bowman and her husband Joe built their first home with us. This is Bob Benish of Aspen Builders. Working with the Bowmans was fantastic.
After the first meeting, we really liked them as people.
I was really skeptical about the whole building process, more so than Joe was. But they explained everything before it happened. If there were problems or issues along the way, they called and explained everything. They just really helped ease my mind.
They were really good about giving us options as far as what fit in the budget, what didn't fit in the budget. They have a designer, Rachel.
She was amazing. She was very helpful in making sure that our house turned out good. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the lot. I wouldn't change colors. I love everything about it. Everything. It's perfect for us.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
If you're looking for a workplace that feels like home, Midwest Bank might just be the place. We're hiring a personal banker in Lincoln who enjoys helping others and being a part of a close-knit team. With great perks and a community-focused mission, you'll feel right at home here. Porque aquí todos son bienvenidos. Apply today at Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer. Member FDIC.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Lincoln is full of great golf courses in a state that is getting national recognition for exceptional golf. Friend Country Club is worth the drive, just 40 minutes from Lincoln and home to one of the state's most respected 9-hole courses. Enjoy their restaurant with popular items like a 14-ounce ribeye, 10-ounce sirloin, or chicken fried steak. Open Thursday through Saturday from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Expand your horizons with a trip to Friend Country Club, just 40 minutes southwest of Lincoln. It's worth a visit.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Every day, kids arrive at Cedars because they have nowhere else to turn. No safe place to sleep, no stable adult to rely on. Cedars is here because this community shows up. This Give to Lincoln Day, we need your support to be here for kids who have nowhere else to call home. Giving is open through Thursday. Please give to Cedars now at givetolincoln.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break
Simple, you are an idiot.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Reminder that we've got a big baseball regional here in town Friday. And if you would like to have the best meats to tailgate out there before the game, Sip,
Yeah.
Super Saver, the smokehouse, that's your answer. Go find your meats for tailgating. If you can't go to the games, enjoy it at your house. Get Super Saver for that. They've got brats and sausages. The Polish Party Pack, 2 pounds of Polish sausage. Please go to the smokehouse for that. Since 1984, award-winning old world recipes. Beef sticks and beef jerky, also for snacking. Smoked salmon, smoked turkey, and smoked hams. The Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market locations.
I got any food on my face?
No. You cleaned it up. Good job.
Because we have the public in here.
We do. Yeah, we're going to have, again, the reminder that at 7:15 to 9 o'clock, anybody can come in and get free drip coffee on Pinnacle Bank's dime.
Drip coffee?
Now, lattes, you're on your own. You're getting a cold brew. That's on you. You're getting drip coffee.
Okay.
Black coffee, some cream in there. That's on Pinnacle Bank.
Yeah.
As a prelude to Give to Lincoln Day.
I needed you to make that distinction.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm
My
drinking-
job in this role is to be distinct on things, to make things clear.
What a idle chit chat that was. That was very revealing what you said about yourself. That you felt you were somewhat of an outcast
At the softball game? Yeah. Yes. Oh, not somewhat, all the way.
You handle that stuff very well. You know that?
Thank you.
You do.
I'm used to it. I'm
Come on. now,
used to
don't
people sneering at me and whispering things about me. Look at this. Whoa.
No, you're not.
Dummy's over here. Made his appearance.
I appreciate, though, it's sort of, I don't know, in many ways, now I'm 59, you're 32.
35. Thank you. I'll take that. That's very kind of you to be 32.
And you, in many ways, are more adult than I am, which always bothers me.
Some things, not all things. So
Go ahead.
saw this list from CBS Sports, who, of course, is the kings of the offseason.
Yes,
which you agreed to during the break.
Stop now. Easy on that.
You work for a great employer on
I
3.
do. They're good on the off season. You
But-
ever repeat NACOs?
I do. He's very good.
Yeah.
This is from CBS Sports. I'm not going to read all these. I don't have time for this. But
These are good. I wish we had more time.
this is from Brad Crawford. College football's 26 mind-blowing stats for 2026, returning production, trends, and hidden insights.
This is tremendous. Go.
A couple of these stood out to me. Number one, coaching greatness. The first one, Kirby Smart has more first-round picks, 21, than losses at Georgia, 20.
How about Kirby?
You love Kirby. That's why I had to bring it up, because it's Kirby.
How about Kirby? More first-round picks, 21, than losses.
At Georgia, 20.
He is amazing. All right, keep
Indiana has not lost a home game under Kurt Signetti.
going. All
The
hail.
nation's longest home winning streak belongs to the Indiana Hoosiers, winning by an average of 33 points per game. Not scoring them, winning by that many points per game.
And let's be clear. That is not a place that you necessarily fear.
Now you do.
Yeah, because the team, not the atmosphere.
Number 3, Kalen DeBoer is college football's winningest active coach against top 25 opponents, 20-6, with a 769 winning percentage.
Wow.
Very strong.
Hey, 20-6 against the top 25.
And people want him fired at Alabama.
That shouts, dude. I mean, man.
And more stats here. Kirk Ferentz has more wins, 209, and NFL draft picks, 101, than any active coach. Shouldn't overly surprise you because he's been there since 99. Been there the longest, but it is proving he's had a consistent run of successful players there.
Keep going.
I'm not doing the double
Why?
one. I can't read them all. I don't have time for them all.
All right.
Hey, Georgia has won 48 straight games against unranked opponents, the most nationally by a long shot. Second place is Oregon at 33 straight wins against unranked teams.
That reminds me of old Nebraska, where they never used
Just
to lose.
pound the bad teams,
Well,
or the average teams.
Or you just say wildly consistent. They never, nobody. Iowa State rose up and bit them that year in Ames, but Nebraska would never lose to unranked teams. Keep going.
More stats. Matt Rule is 0-9 against top 25 opponents at Nebraska. We already knew that, though.
Rule is 0-9 against the top 25. DeBoer is 20-6.
And Rule is 2-25 in his career against top 25 teams. That was on the list here.
Now, he didn't get the benefit of coaching at Alabama and
Correct.
Washington. He coached at Temple and Baylor.
And
which is
Nebraska.
a far cry from those teams. Yeah.
Big 12 is 1-8 all time in the playoff, including TCU's 58-point loss to end the 2022 season.
Ooh, that's
Remember 65-7?
Yeah, Brett Yormark doesn't like that part of this
One game.
article. 1-8 all time in a playoff, and TCU. What an embarrassment that was.
They beat Michigan, though, to get there, though. Took down Jim Harbaugh. How about this one? Next up, only one preseason number one team since 2005 has won the national championship.
Preseason rankings mean very little, especially in this day and age with radical roster change every year. What does a preseason ranking mean? What does it mean?
Not much.
Keep going.
Iowa State and North Texas return 0 starters from last season's bowl teams. 0 starters returned for Iowa State. Matt Campbell's gone. Jimmy Rogers is in. And he's got to start over there. Not a single starter back.
Just on the heels of what I said about preseason rankings, how could you possibly get a feel for Iowa State? How could you possibly?
You couldn't.
Right. It's hard to do. You probably... you just go back to what those players did at other places. But
we'll do this last one here. The last 4 Heisman winners have been transfers. Mendoza, Travis Hunter, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, all transfers who won the Heisman.
I hate to say this, but that is a must-read article.
It is. Now, we'd like to have more time, but we're out of time, though. But if you want to read that, it's on CBS Sports. It's titled The 26 mind-blowing stats for 2026, returning production, trends, and hidden insights into college football from Brad Crawford.
You know what I'd like to
CBS
do?
Sports. What's that?
I'd almost like to go back and do this show again tomorrow with Bill here.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
It'd be fun.
We'll be at Cedars tomorrow, though.
I know, but we can still talk about it.
Yeah, we could. Yes. When we come back, mailbag and song of the day next on Early Break of the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $199 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008721. Previous service loaner. $199 per month. Lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10650 to assign. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7626.
Lincoln is full of great golf courses in a state that is getting national recognition for exceptional golf. Friend Country Club is worth the drive, just 40 minutes from Lincoln and home to one of the state's most respected 9-hole courses. Enjoy their restaurant with popular items like a 14-ounce ribeye, 10-ounce sirloin, or chicken fried steak. Open Thursday through Saturday from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Expand your horizons with a trip to Friend Country Club, just 40 minutes southwest of Lincoln. It's worth a visit. Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Now's the time to lock in the best deal of the year on a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Sprayer Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray. Target weeds with precision and cut herbicide use. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Don't forget, secure early order savings and get the sprayer that maximizes every pass. Visit your Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet, GMC, and Chevrolet. And GMC Truck Month is here. Absolutely huge discounts and 2.9% for 72 months. I also just wanted to share a little bit more about the Koppel family. They've been serving the Omaha and Lincoln and surrounding communities for over 50 years with great customer service and small town charm. That's always been our motto, and we absolutely will not be undersold. It truly is confident buying and confident driving. So come on in, meet the team, check us out at Koppel or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Does someone in your household avoid phone calls because they can't hear clearly? Or do they have difficulty speaking on the phone? Nebraska offers a solution. The Nebraska Specialized Telecommunications Equipment Program, or NSTEP, provides financial assistance for specialized devices like amplified phones, captioned telephones, smartphones with Bluetooth pairing to hearing aids, and speech-generating devices. If you're a Nebraska resident with a certified hearing or speech disability, you may qualify. It's not income-based, and once approved, you own the equipment. Learn more or apply at psc.nebraska.gov or call 1-800-526-0017.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning?
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1984, Magic by the Cars. 464-568-51 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Okay, that was in Heartbeat City. That was 84.
Yes, it was.
So the Cars came out with that. I think it was their first album. It's just called The Cars. That was like just what I needed.
Yep.
And that just bowled everybody over. Brian Redrow, if you're listening, my good friend from high school, early high school, junior high, had that album. We'd listen to it all the time. And then when Heartbeat City came out in 84, I didn't know what to think, but Magic was an incredible song. You're in the nines no matter what.
Thank you.
Heyman, I wonder if Heyman's listening to that. That's one song where me and you aren't like musicians, but I noticed the bass. I've always noticed the bass.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
How could you not hear the bass in that song?
Yeah, Heyman, weigh in on the bass if you don't mind. Yeah, the Cars, some of the songs you hear. It's All I Can Do. Oh God.
Let the Good Times Roll.
Yeah, incredible song. Let's Go.
The Ballad of Drive. Who's going to drive you home tonight?
Yeah. That's not bad. I like their more upbeat songs. Magic has got to be one of the top 3 in my opinion. What's the one we really like?
Oh, that'd be Since You're Gone.
Since You're Gone.
I took the big vacation.
Since You're Gone is probably number 1. That song, when it comes on, freaks you out how good it is.
Yes.
So does Magic, though. When Magic comes on, it freaks me out. Summer, summer, summer. It's a good summer song. It's just in the nines. It's just a 978. 9.7.
I don't think Connor will be as high, but still pretty good. Let's go 8-1.
Summer.
827. So talented. He says, you might think is my favorite of theirs.
Oh.
You might think I'm crazy.
You might think it's a kind of nice,
bum, 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 bum.
nice bubblegum poppy song. That's what Cars kind of
They are bubblegummy.
Yeah, not all of it. But.
Rating Scott from Bancroft, 8.88. John Lincoln, 8.7. Brett and Bertrand, 5.5. We think that's Joey's friend from Bertrand also.
Really?
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey Robeson and
that was
Brett.
You think they're friends?
They have to be. They're in Bertrand.
Yeah.
Officer McLeod in Columbus, 8. We've got Bill and Bennett, 8.75. Mike and Dalton, 9. Who in Columbus?
Bert.
7.
Connor gave me a bad
The
look.
most soft bird, like you're saying, bird. 7 from Bird. It's very high for him.
Yeah.
Mike and Dalton, 9. Doug and Idaho, 9-1. Cousin Bird, 5-2. Eric and Hickman brought the pizza, 3.
Thank you, Eric.
Not high.
Wait a second. Eric
didn't like
gave
the
it
song.
A 3. Why'd you give it a 3?
This is not high in my Cars list.
Thank you for the
says.
pizza.
Husker Mike says good, not great, but 8. It's a solid score for good, not great.
Mm-hmm.
Lyle in Omaha, 8.5. Mary from Wilbur. That's new. 10. Better times, she says.
Wait a second. We have a new listener?
She's never called herself what her name is. Mary from Wilbur.
Mary, welcome.
Jane in Wahoo says 5. Marginal at best on that one. Houston, a 3.
I don't understand.
Brad from the Baldwin Shop, 9. And also Chris says better times from the Baldwin Shop.
Hey, can I say something? I rode by yesterday when they were applying that stuff on the tar, the road crew. I rode by them on my motorcycle, and I saw Chris. I did not see Brad. I saw Chris, did not see Brad. I didn't honk because of the situation. They were on Holdridge and near 27.
Toilet papering.
Yeah, they were on hold, and I had yeah. So I saw him.
Scooter from Roca, 7-6. Corey from Hull, Iowa, Hull. Hull, not HOLE, 7-3. Pete in Chattanooga. Now, why would he be listening to the show in Chattanooga? 8. Jennifer, 8. Hubby, 6-5 from the household. Rick and Susie in center with Husterland Bulldogs go 6 on that one. And Deb says, this song had me dancing in my seat. 9.
Nice.
Cannot forget Shemaiah with the putter, 6-5 on the text line.
Shemaiah gave it a lukewarm grade. That's okay.
YouTube before we move on. Troy, 8-4. Hercules, not Hercules, but Hercules. 8-3 on YouTube. Principal, 6-7. Wishing was fishing. That's Chris, 8-6. Your Captain Cody, 7. Bolt, 8-3. Better times. And Nels de Montana, 6-7. Song of the day was Magic by the Cars from 1984.
I'll be interested to see if you can top that the rest of the week. That'll be hard.
What else do we do on Wednesdays after the Song of the Day?
The bag.
Mailbag. Here we go. The 3 words to avoid when it comes to IT, SIP, are what?
I've been hacked.
That's pretty good. That was a good one. Avoid being hacked with our friends at Applied Connective Technologies in all 93 counties of the state with a 99.6% retention rate. They manage all things IT and cybersecurity. You can get a free consultation for yourself or your business at appliedconnective.com.
The code.
Wrong hour, but I do appreciate the spirit, so I'm not going to bag you for that. John,
warming up.
John says this. Good morning, guys. It's spelling bee season. The Scripps National Spelling Bee starts on May 26th until the 28th.
Wow.
If you were in the competition, how do you think you would do?
Good.
I like both of our chances.
Yeah, I
here.
do. I've said this about you. You're a good writer.
Thank you.
I've said it, and I would say it again. I would not let you ghostwrite a column we don't write.
I want
we
you to.
do not write the same, so it'd be
I
very
can figure
evident.
it out.
But no, your writing is good. I'm not surprised you'd be good at spelling bee. I'd be really good at spelling.
I should have won it in 6th grade. I got beat by one person. I don't forget that at all. At Beatrice.
Where is Bill?
Yeah.
We need Bill here. You lost the spelling bee.
I did.
By one, just one person beat you?
The top 5, I want to say, was in the top 5.
Was it a female that beat you?
The person that was saying the word said the word league, like Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Like lig. So I said, what the hell is a lig? I put L-I-G. I was in 6th grade. Obviously, that was wrong. That's the one that got me out. My parents still talk about it to this day about how the person said a lig.
Botched
Who
it.
says that like that?
Botched
Yeah,
it.
lig.
Yeah.
League. I would have got league for sure. Okay, next up from Kip. My parents have a very beautiful home with a living room and a, quote, family room. In the family room, we have what is called the Circle of Love.
Whoa.
It is 4 chairs in a circle with an ottoman in the middle next to a fireplace with a great view and no TV. That is where our best conversations take place. What part of your house has provided the best conversations for you and your guests?
Over the years. Go ahead.
Mine's the deck.
Is the deck?
Recently, this past weekend, great conversation on the deck.
I think it's always the kitchen. It's always been the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen's the central place. It was a central place with Trix's. And it was probably that when I was growing up. The kitchen. We had a living room and family room too growing up. The living room was sort of off limits to. It seemed like it was off limits to everybody but my mom. That was the living room. The family room was where everybody. That's where we had our. The kids would fight, throw things around the family room.
That's where the conversation's at right there.
Yeah, no, more of the kitchen.
Next up, Wyatt says, this morning, what are your guys' thoughts on Nebraska adding a student section to Haymarket Park in the future, like Kansas and some SEC powers have?
Now, wait a second. A student section to Haymarket Park, I don't know if anybody's even contemplated that.
That, to me, screams a berm. You're not giving up the reserved seats to the students. They want to be in the party's in the berm.
Yeah.
The students should be in the berm.
Which berm? Let's narrow it down. Are you going right field, left field? Or are you going all the way out? Are you see left field line, right field line?
Well, I don't mind.
It'd be one of those,
I don't mind it being in the outfield because they could chirp the outfielders in.
Right. I'd probably put it down the left field line.
Yeah, left field, outfield.
Yeah.
Like the home run area.
Both of those. Okay, so at Haymarket Park, unless it's changed, left field line, right field line, there's a picnic area right above it.
You got it.
So you could sell it as you can be on the berm, but head up to the picnic area and probably have something special up there for the students.
We could make that happen.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
What would be special?
We'll talk to Lance Harvell about that.
Yeah. What would be special? I don't know. Like you would have certain vendors up there, like Aunt Auntie's maybe.
Auntie Anne's.
Yeah.
That'd be the pretzel place. Yeah.
What is it?
Auntie Anne's.
It's Auntie Anne's. God, you know that stuff off the top of your head.
I know pretzels. I know mall food. Last one from Michaela says, Jordy Fromm is on a short list of Husker athletes who has lived up to expectations coming into Nebraska. That said, is she deserving of being on the Mount Rushmore of Nebraska women's athletics?
I did this the other day. The Mount Rushmore of women's athletics is immensely challenging. It's got to be. I think you got to have Merlene Oddie on there. She was a track star. I think you have to have Penny Haynes on there. She won a gold medal as a swimmer. Do you know those names?
Not really.
Oh, God, Jake. And I think you have to have Jordan Larson on there.
Did you get Sarah Pavin on that list, though? She was
I don't know
important
if
to this team.
It's close. Okay.
There's so many Nebraska volleyball players to choose from on that.
That's the problem.
Like, they could take the whole 4 easily, but you have to have all the sports. And Jordy Fromm has to. Listen, she was named the player of the year last night.
Right.
She is the National College Softball Player of the Year as of last
They
night.
made it hard to keep her off.
That's really hard to do.
Now, she wasn't here all 4 years. That's the issue.
But what she did in her 2 years here has been nothing short of incredible.
I'd like a couple of our older listeners to weigh in on Merlene Ottey and Penny Haynes. I just don't think you can keep them off. But it's hard. I'm going to tell you something. I contemplated this last week. It's almost impossible to get it to 4 and feel good about it.
Someone says Sip is right. There's no Nebraska woman ever like Marlene Ottey. She has to be on Mount Rushmore.
I think Merlene Ottey has to be on there.
Okay. What time frame was she here?
That would have been, I'm going to say, I was a boy.
So the 70s.
70s, 80s. Yeah, maybe early 80s. She might have got into the early 80s. But, I mean, here's how good she was. I came down here with a friend and his dad to watch her run. Now, how many people do you do that with now?
You don't.
Yeah, no, we came down here to watch her run.
That is the mailbag, sponsored by our friends at Applied Connective Technologies. When we come back, hour 2, we have Jim Blue from Cedars and Doug Gans from Pinnacle Bank, because it's time for free coffee. Free drip coffee right now through 9 a.m. Come down to the mill only at 1040 O Street. Those guys are in the studio next in hour 2, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at 23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offer great pay, health, dental, and vision, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
At Cedars, we're here to make sure that kids have the safety and stability that every child deserves, where they're protected and where they feel safe. You make this possible. Today, more than ever, we need your support to be here for kids who have nowhere else to call home. Now through May 28th, make a big impact through Give to Lincoln. Give to Cedars now at givetolincoln.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen with you on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank, who have a special mortgage promotion going on right now for the Breakers. Now through June 30th, when you apply for a mortgage loan or a home refi and close with Chris Lauer, Adam Lenzen, or Marlon Lyon at Pinnacle Bank, you get a golf package at Tatanka Golf Club, which is a round of golf for 4, cart rentals, and a one-night, 2-room hotel stay at Ohia Casino, or $250 towards your closing costs. Please call Chris, Adam, or Marlon at 402-436-2462. Pinnacle Bank member FDIC, equal housing lender. Speaking of Pinnacle Bank and of Cedars, which is, of course, Give Lincoln Day tomorrow, we have Jim Blue.
Good morning.
From Cedars back with us, and Doug Gans, Pinnacle Bank with us in studio.
Good morning, Jake. Good morning, Sip.
It's great
Good
to see
morning
you
to
guys.
you guys. We have guests.
We do. We love having guests in studio. That's why we have built this place downtown, is to have guests in studio. And we want people to stop by today, right now through 9 a.m., because we have Pinnacle Bank is sponsoring coffee on behalf of Cedars for tomorrow's Give to Lincoln Day.
Absolutely. Good
Please.
morning. We're thrilled to be here with you, Jake.
Drip-
Take over, guys.
Drip Coffee, come on down. But Jim, tomorrow's the big day. We've been promoting it for well over a month. We've been out there several times. We love being on the front porch at Cedars. We'll be there again tomorrow for Give to Lincoln Day. Walk us through right now. We are less than 24 hours away from being out there. Excitement level, like what's going through your head right now for tomorrow's Give to Lincoln Day?
This is one of my favorite days of the year.
I understand why.
Because all the other days, 363? Is that right?
That's how many days there are.
Generally, that we have.
That's the calendar.
It's been a long year already. 363 days. Our team works hard with hundreds of kids every day, and sometimes in the quiet, no one sees what's going on in the emergency shelter and in the after-school programs in our inner-city elementary schools. But tomorrow, everybody sees. And thanks to you guys coming out on the porch.
Oh, yeah.
It really brings the community together. And that's how the organization was founded nearly 80 years ago by the community. And we were here then, and we're here today for the kids. So thank you guys.
Are you just an 8 to 5 operation?
He knows the answer to that question.
Our emergency shelter, we've got 2 staff that have worked that graveyard shift. They come in at midnight.
Wow.
And they are 15-year employees.
Really?
Wow.
We call them the vampires.
Yeah.
But it's so important that someone wonderful is there for a scared child at 2 a.m. in the morning.
God.
That may have just been removed from a nasty situation.
Yeah.
So I have such admiration for that night staff. All of our staff, but that staff who are there at night for the kids. When I wake up, I tend to think of them almost every night.
Clear something up too. Jake sometimes refers to your front porch as a porch, and sometimes it's a patio. What are we going with?
Porch.
It's a porch. I have I know it's a porch. My brain says patio. I don't know why. I know it's a porch.
Jake. It's clear now.
I love the front porch.
Official.
I love broadcasting from the front porch. I love being there. Now, we will be showing off something, though, tomorrow because the funds from our we were there 2 years ago at Cedars for Give to Lincoln Day, and that was to build the brand new gym, which I have seen with my own eyes. It is a spectacle. It is beautiful.
We're going to see this.
We're going to see this. We're going to document it. We're going to have all sorts of videos and show it off. But Jim, walk us through the process of the funds from that, building the gym, and what that was like in terms of when did it get completed?
Well, we're so pleased you folks are coming back again tomorrow to celebrate this.
We're pumped.
There's a message here, which I'm going to get to quickly.
Okay, go for it.
The message is 2 years ago when you folks were out there helping us raise some money to do this, it was about what Cedars says they're going to do, they do. Now you're coming back. And everybody's going to be seeing this beautiful facility. Now, I say beautiful. It's a modest-sized facility. There's essentially 2 rooms, a small little wellness center, and then a gym. We built it with a 100-year perspective. It's a wood floor, concrete block building. It's not some cheap thing that's going to last for 10 years. But that's the nature of Cedars, too. When you come out this year, I think the message is, see, Cedars said they were going to do this, and they did it for the kids. It's what people don't see, that Cedars is fulfilling its promise to the community every day with hundreds of kids. So Give to Lincoln Day is critically important to us.
So this is evidence.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
A big piece of strong evidence.
And we have notes again that in the last year, Cedars served over 2,600 kids and families, over 121,000 nights of care at Cedars. And Give to Lincoln Day makes a lot of that possible.
Absolutely. And it's like those numbers are not massive. You'll see an organization say, "Oh, we served 35,000 kids this year." These are kids that are in emergency shelter. Those nights of care, I think, indicate the depth in which we're involved with kids who are really in terrible situations. So it's a huge responsibility. We are so thankful to our partners at the Ticket. We are so thankful for our partners at Pinnacle Bank for putting on this little reception this morning and for everything they do for the kids at Cedars.
A reminder, again, Pinnacle Bank is sponsoring coffee so through 9 a.m. So if you are in or around downtown Lincoln, you want some free coffee right now through 9 a.m., please stop by. We're going to give information on Give to Lincoln Day also. You can have a chance to, is there some golf involved here or not?
Well, there's a package.
Doug Gans is with
Doug
us.
Gans with Pinnacle
I'll
Bank.
just interject.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Package. We've been doing this promotion with the Ticket now for a couple of months. It's been very successful. And so we thought it might be kind of fun just to have a little, I'd call it a raffle. We've got a certificate out here that describes the Tatanka package. And this is 2 days of golf for 4 people, 2 hotel rooms up at the casino. So a really nice weekend package for golf. You come in, it's just fill out a little form, drop it in the bucket. And then I believe on Give to Lincoln Day out at Cedars, there may be a drawing.
Yes.
That's a teaser right there.
Yep. So come on out.
So Sip, put your name on one of those.
Well, I'm not eligible, but come out and put your name on.
You can be eligible
for those eligible.
I just want to also interject.
Go ahead, Doug.
You know, we've been involved with Cedars for a long, long time. Jim's organization next year will be celebrating its 80th birthday.
80?
Am I correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
80, yep.
Good. Founded by Lincoln families, serving Lincoln families. And it's just a phenomenal organization. Really proud to be involved. So excited for tomorrow and looking forward to being out and seeing the gym.
I think it's important also to note, again, it's not the gym is the new part, but we also, helped with the carriage house a couple years ago. That I've seen that before. That is thing. Can you walk us, for those who don't know the carriage house, what is that? Because that funds were from Give to Lincoln Day for that in the past too.
really a unique program. In fact, had a young person who's been in our emergency shelter who just graduated from Lincoln Southeast High School. We had a little graduation party, and she is moving into the carriage house next week to get ready to then move into one of our apartments in the community. She has no family other than Cedars. She's been in our shelter for some time. We were proud and honored to celebrate her high school graduation. She will move in, and she will work with us to learn the skills of living independently in the community. It's 6 different apartments. Each one is fully furnished with a dishwasher, washer and dryer, their own thermostat control. And the idea is to teach them what they had no real exposure to, and that's responsible community living. So she'll be with us for however long it takes before she's ready to move safely and successfully into the community. It's a unique program, the Carriage House, that I don't think exists anywhere in the world, Jake. So thank you for making that possible.
Well, it's a beautiful, important thing for Lincoln as well as for Cedars. So, okay, tomorrow we'll be there in the morning, obviously, and all the way through 1 o'clock. And I'm curious, 9:30, there's going to be a celebration at the gym. Walk us through what's happening there.
So you folks will be on the front.
Yes.
Steve, was that a patio or a porch? I can't remember.
It's a porch, Jake.
I was saying wrong. So many. You know what I'm talking about. It's a porch. My brain says patio.
Yep.
It's a porch.
Friends in the ticket will all be on the front porch.
Yes.
Drive by honk. But in the activity center will be the dedication of it. Every new facility we like to give a little blessing to in the beginning. We'll have a board member who is not only an MSW therapist in town for the athletic department and the university, but also a Methodist minister. He will be giving the blessing. But Congressman Flood will be there to say a few words. Senator Bosom will be there, and hopefully we can convince her to say a few words. That should be pretty easy. And we'll just kick it off the next 100 years tomorrow morning at 9:30.
It's nice to hear you say the next 100 years.
Yep.
That indicates a level of stability that's appealing.
Well, Steve, we've mentioned next year is our 80th birthday.
80th?
1947 in February.
Wow.
According to an article from the Lincoln Journal and Star from 1947.
Generally trustworthy.
Yes. Our founder, Reverend Charles Danner, had a house out in West Lincoln, 15th and Benton, and the very first client was a 14-year-old child who was living out here in front of your studio.
Really?
Wow.
In February.
Really?
Yep. 14-year-old kid in February. And he convinced that child to come out from the weather and join him and his wife in his home. And so the story goes from there. Within a month, their place was full.
Really?
Yep. And then the Sertoma Club of Lincoln adopted what the Danners were doing. And then 2 years we were out there in the country, clear out in the country at 66 and Pine Airs.
Yeah. Which is,
so
that's the
city's growing around it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, but right out here in front of your studio.
Wow.
80 years ago, nearly.
We're joined by Jim Blue from Cedars and Doug Gans from Pinnacle Bank. Someone says on YouTube, now, reminder, we have a lot of people that listen to us that are not in the area. They love to stop by. They love to be part of this. Chris says, how can people out of town donate and then also maybe get into the raffle for Tatanka? How is that? Is that possible for
Let's start out with Lincoln Community Foundation.
Okay.
And give to Lincoln Day. Year 15, there should be a shout out to the Lincoln Community Foundation.
100%.
It is really remarkable. Started by Barb Bartle when she was head of the Lincoln Community Foundation. I believe over the 15-year time frame, they will tell you they've raised $75 million through Give to Lincoln Day.
Jeez.
So we tell people, if you're not in the Lincoln market and you want to help Cedars with this project, you can jump on givetolincoln.com. www.givetolincoln.com. That'll take you right into the Lincoln Community Foundation website.
That's right.
Donate, and that'll run you then into you can Google Cedars then, or put in Cedars' name, and it'll take you right to the spot where you can donate to Cedars.
Perfect.
We've already,
Good job.
my wife Susie and I have already made our donation
You
to
have?
Cedars, and she already knows what her budget is for tomorrow morning to give to all of her other favorite human service organizations in the community.
It should be known that you can go donate right now. Obviously, tomorrow is the day, but if you want to jump ahead and donate now, you can
That's the
go.
job, Jake.
It's open at give2lincoln.com. Select Cedars on that.
Yep.
So again, we love to have all the funds come in tomorrow, and we love the front porch because we love hearing the people drive by, honk their horn, stop by, and deliver some cash or a check, and then drive off, and that's fun. That's high energy, and that's the power of Cedars with the ticket combined.
And one of the really cool things about Give to Lincoln Day, and I don't think we can emphasize this enough, is it's such a unique opportunity because of the matching fund that Lincoln Community Foundation has put together. So any gifts generates additional support for the services of the nonprofit community in Lincoln. And your worldwide audience here, my nephew lives west of Kearney.
Okay.
Every time I make an appearance on your show, I get a message from him.
Okay.
He does.
Yes.
Well, you're doing good
Kearney.
today.
And
He goes to every time.
And by the way, Jake,
Yes.
Give to Lincoln Day /Cedars. It'd be very easy for you to support us. That's my nephew, Jake.
Oh.
That's my nephew, Jake.
Yes. He
Gotcha.
should support.
You're
in
will,
here.
I will be supporting.
No, his nephew.
Oh, his nephew. Okay. Well, I was.
And you, Jake.
I will be support. I support every year too.
I already assumed you.
Jake's on the spot.
I am on. Well, listen, I always support for Give to Lincoln Day. I really do.
You guys are great.
We're joined by Jim Blue and Doug Gann. So again, tomorrow, 6 a.m. Please join us on the porch. If you can't be there at 6, join us. But anytime throughout the whole morning and the afternoon. We'd love to see you out there.
Doug and Jim, thank you for coming in here.
Sip, thank you.
We
appreciate everything you do here at the ticket.
You guys take time out of your day to do this, and we really appreciate it.
Reminder, through 9 a.m., we've got free coffee sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on behalf of Cedars for Give to Lincoln Day. Please stop by. Bring your friends.
Meet Jim Blue.
Meet Jim Blue.
Oh,
meet
yeah.
the whole Cedars crew. We got Kristen, we got Tina, we got Adrian out there.
Yep.
I want to see you.
I appreciated that bit of history. I had no idea how that started out.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear more about that tomorrow.
Okay, well, I got another history story for you,
Do
too,
you?
about 66 and Pioneers and what it was before Cedars out there.
You will appear on our
That was
show
a teaser.
and give us more history.
Oh, fascinating.
All right.
We love to hear it. Give2lincoln.com. Select Cedars. We hope to see you there tomorrow. Again, donate today. Stop by for free coffee till 9 a.m. Jim, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Doug, you as
Appreciate it.
well.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thank you a ton.
Thank you, Doug.
All right. When we come back, Bill's Thrills is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $199 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008721. Previous service loaner. $199 per month. Lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10650 to assignee. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7626.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Ever stare at the Hog Wild menu and feel like you just can't make up your mind because it all looks so good? Well, when I want a little bit of everything, I get a little bit of everything on Hog Wild's Smokestack Sandwich. On a butter-toasted bun, we pile on our hickory smoked beef brisket and juicy hot links. The hard part is choosing between fresh curly fries, classic baked beans, or coleslaw on the side. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Hi, Charlie Stone again, and Andy Goodyear with Honda of Lincoln will be joining me shortly to talk about a milestone accomplishment at Honda of Lincoln. But before I talk to Andy, I'd like to add a comment of my own. I know you have a lot of choices when buying a new or pre-owned vehicle. It was just announced that Honda of Lincoln is once again the winner for the Lincoln's Choice Award for new car dealers. It's not easy to win that award because it's all based on the highest level of customer satisfaction. I think Honda of Lincoln really is your best choice. Now let's talk to Andy.
Thanks, Charlie, and thanks for your kind words.
Andy, tell us what it takes to win an award like this.
Will do, Charlie. It's about being customer focused. Our sales and service team have been with us for a long time, and every day, all they focus on is a 100% customer satisfaction. It's really that simple.
Maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Some people are looking to buy their very first home. Others are looking to build. And some are refinancing to make what they have work a little better. But the one thing they all need? A personal guide through the mortgage process. At Pinnacle Bank, our local lenders work closely with you to find the right kind of loan and the best rates possible. Because every path home deserves someone by your side. Find your lender today with Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long. On the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket.
At Cedars, we're here to make sure that kids have the safety and stability that every child deserves, where they're protected and where they feel safe. You make this possible. Today, more than ever, we need your support to be here for kids who have nowhere else to call home. Now through May 28th, make a big impact through Give to Lincoln. Give to Cedars now at givetolincoln.com.
We're on the air. Back. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Try to be more
At
professional.
Currency, a Sandhills global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Finance.
Today, Carson.
Leave their phone in here?
That might be Jim's phone. We can get that to him.
Jim with the old man moment.
I'll let Connor get that. It's Jim's phone here, Connor.
That's Jim.
Yeah, Jim Blue from Cedars. He's so busy, he forgot his phone.
He has a nice case. Notice that?
It is very nice.
Thank you to those guys for coming in.
Yes. Again, please, we hope you join us tomorrow. If you're not local, you can donate right now at givetolincoln.com. Select Cedars.
I wonder if there's any thought of banning our phones from the. Well, you can't. You got to have your phone.
I need my phone for reads purposes and texts and everything.
Bill and I, you could impose a ban where you would make us put our phones in a box with by Connor.
No, because there's the power of getting a text during the show that is important to us. We've read many times where Katrinka chimes in or McSafety will chime in. If your phones are out of these stations, you don't get those moments.
As you know, I have a lot of complications in my life, so I get a lot of moments that are unrelated to radio.
I know, but the ones that are for radio, I can't limit the ones for radio for all of them.
No, it's true.
So please stop by. Free coffee until 9 a.m. Courtesy of Pinnacle Bank. On behalf of Cedars for tomorrow's Give to Lincoln Day, also a chance to win a golf package to Tatanka Golf Club in Northeast Nebraska. Please come by. Love to see you. Free coffee. Why would you not want to have free coffee and a chance to win free golf?
There's going to be a drawing
tomorrow.
Right.
A raffle.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference? Porch, patio, raffle, drawing.
Probably similar things.
Yeah.
Similar
Cousins,
things.
as you would say.
Yes.
Cousins. There'll be a drawing, a raffle.
Are you ready for Bill's Throws It or not?
We're going to see this gym that's going to be there for 100 years.
Yes, it's year 1 of 100 for the gym.
How about that, by the way?
And it is beautiful. You'll like it. And I want to see you shoot a couple hoops out there as well.
I will not shoot hoops.
I want to see the jump shot.
I will not
do it. The people want to see.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Need to see.
I'm 59. Well, I'm not shooting jump shots. What is the deal now? What is the Bill's Thrills we have?
Ready to roll?
Yes.
I'm ready. Let's play the intro. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
Is
this going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Deinert Contracting.
Randy!
That was better. The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204 at Deinert Contracting. I'm sure Randy is very, very busy right now with projects. It is outdoor building season.
Jeez, yes.
Remodels inside, but hey, he's building decks outside.
Yep.
I will have Randy look at my house for a small minor deck project.
You're adding on to that massive deck?
No, not that behind the pool. You need maybe a deck there. I want Randy to give me some thoughts.
Connor, think in terms of being a sales director. You will be moneyed. You'll need multiple decks at your house. Multiple decks.
The deck that we have is wonderful. It wasn't really built to have a pool below it.
You want the tag, Connor, sales director. Okay. Director.
You gotta know people.
Money funnels into your account.
Just be friendly.
Yeah.
You ready for Bill's Thrills?
I am.
Okay, it's Wild Card Wednesday. And this happened. I saw it last night, but it goes back to a couple weeks ago. I have to mention this.
What?
Give yourself a hand for repping the ticket brand. Now you are doing that. You're bragging right now.
You have taken over on the headline.
Give yourself a hand for repping the ticket brand.
Yes.
I have been out in public a couple of times in the last few weeks. Random places. I was at Hy-Vee last night with Scotland because Elizabeth was playing golf.
You were. You called me from there.
She was at Golf League, and so I went to Scotland to get some items. I called you about something.
Yes.
at Hy-Vee.
Yes.
And I didn't get a chance to talk to the guy because he's going a different direction. But I walked into Hy-Vee, and a guy was walking in the distance wearing a black ticket T-shirt.
You're kidding me.
And I wanted to say something to him, say, great shirt, but he was already too far away.
It wasn't Jay Foreman?
No, it was not. It was not Jay. I have seen Jay at Hy-Vee before, in the same aisle as Darren Burgers from Raising Cane's, but not this time. I was also at the gym a couple weeks ago. Guy wearing a ticket shirt. I did talk to him, say, hey, thank you for supporting the ticket. I appreciate that. He's like, oh, we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Then I also was, where's that recently? I saw the third one I was bringing up. I saw, oh yeah, this was random. I think I mentioned on the show, but I went to the Union at UNL right before school was out for the year. I went to Chick-fil-A.
You did?
Shout out to our friend Charlie.
You went over there?
I did.
You went over to the Union?
I go there about once a month to get Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
And again, this is college kids, talking age 18 to 25. They have some victory laps there. In the middle of the crib, the back portion of the Union, in one of the most prominent seats possible, there was a guy in a red ticket shirt. Gotta be 20 years old. Repping the ticket. Repping the brand.
That is beautiful. Say the headline again.
Give yourself a hand for repping the ticket brand.
Yes.
Now, if you are out there saying, hold on a second, I would love to rep the ticket brand. We have a lot of things. We'll give away T-shirts all the time. We'll have T-shirts tomorrow at Cedars to give away. We have different remote broadcasts we do. We've got pregame shows, post-game shows that we're out and about. We got a brand new shipment of gear within the last month or two that we're just pumped to give away.
Oh, we are? Can you get some for Mackenzie and Emma at Planet
Yes,
Fitness?
of course. I told you I would get them hooked up with the T-shirt. We want our brand to be everywhere. Like it's important to me and to the station for people to want to wear our stuff. That shows that you like us and you like our gear, our swag.
Mackenzie and Emma want some swag. They work at Planet Fitness. Think about it. They're fairly prominent in the community.
Are they allowed to wear it when they're at work?
That is a question.
So they have Planet Fitness attire,
Planet Fitness gear, but they're fans of the show, and they would like some. Emma and Mackenzie, shout out. They are funny, by the way. So I like your Bill's Thrills. I like that you do this Bill's Thrills. You don't even ask me to do it, which is interesting.
Oh, you have aging gracefully to worry about.
That's true.
You get your one day a week that you do your thing, and
you
I'll
did
take
this
care
well.
of the rest.
You've adopted the headline part of it, which is interesting.
Well, I also think back to, and we love all our breakers, but I think about some of the OGs, the ones from long ago. We've had in the past, we've had bumper stickers. I still see around town a random ticket bumper sticker. That was like 10, 12 years ago we did the bumper stickers. A long time ago.
Yeah.
They still exist. I see the white T-shirts from long ago, from like the second year of the ticket.
Which was?
2012. But you were a part of the ticket back then in the afternoon role.
Yeah.
You've been with us for almost all 15 years.
Connor, I did an afternoon show.
You did. You did to Drive Time.
What was that fella's name?
That was Jake Bogus.
Jake Bogus was something else. We would go at it pretty good.
You guys still do once in a while. That's on social media.
I like Jake.
Once in a
now,
while.
Now, hold on. That's interesting. And I wanted to give a shout out to all those people that have been with us that long, like Eric, who comes in
Eric
here.
and Hickman.
Yeah, Eric and Hickman has been with us since I can remember. Chris, of course. I hesitate to name people because there's so many, but we appreciate those people. And Eric, I hope you buy a shirt and wear it.
We'll give you a shirt.
Eric was one of the callers that was excellent early in our show. I mean, he bring the topics.
I can bring this up right now.
Mike Doman.
Mike, I haven't heard from Mike for a while. Mike, chime in if you're out there listening still. Now, we will give away some T-shirts, but if you ever want to like purchase ticket attire, we're talking like the nice shirt that Sip has on, the sweatshirt.
Oh, we love this.
Well, if you want to purchase, please reach out because we can open up a store of sorts to. We don't have that right now, but we could make it happen if there's demand for people to purchase ticket product and support us with sweatshirts, quarter zips,
this nice stuff. These dry fit shirts. Yeah. How often do I wear it?
You wear that every day. You have several.
Yeah,
of these. You've got a red one you wear that one.
I wash
if you
them.
want to open up a ticket store, we can do that. And we have stuff you can buy here at the front, which is Husker stuff. We have some ticket things, but we can make a ticket store for you to purchase stuff. But I'm talking about the shirts I'm talking about that I saw out and about at Hy-Vee and the UNL and elsewhere are the ones we've given away at different events. And I appreciate the fact those were not just tossed, but they are a part of your attire.
DB and Rebecca, the stuff that we get is it's quality stuff. It's not just throwaway stuff.
No.
These shirts are amazing.
That could last you a long time if you take care of it.
Yeah.
Travis, what about ticket golf balls? I do have some for events.
Okay.
I can't give those away. Just those golf balls are very expensive, especially branded ones. So there'll be moments where I can give away some. We don't have a ton of those, but I do have some ticket golf balls. Shemaya wants a non-autographed ticket T-shirt. We can make that happen. Shemaya with the putter. I have a ticket blanket. Now that's a long. We used to have ticket blankets years ago.
Blankets.
Years ago.
Good idea.
And someone says, Buffet says, Jake, I'll be the first person to buy a shirt that says, I like Stone.
I like Stone. Terrell Farley in the house with Nick Sainer. People are starting to show up. Hello, Terrell.
Yes.
Terrell Farley, Nick Sainer.
The headline again, Sip, was give yourself a hand for repping the ticket brand.
Saw a fellow walking into Hy-Vee yesterday.
Yes. Well, no, I regret this. I really should have just chased him down.
Why?
Not in a weird, creepy fashion. I'm going to walk. I'm at 70th and Pioneers. Okay, that's the Hy-Vee I was at.
Okay.
I'm walking. So I'm distracted because I have Scotland with me, and she, of course, requires a lot of energy to
attention. Yes.
She couldn't tell if she wanted to be in the cart or walking on the ground, so I was dealing with that. And then I look up and I see a gentleman walking past the self checkout.
Okay.
In a black ticket shirt, and I was going to chase him down, but
self checkout.
She was having a little bit of a fit, and so I couldn't do that. So if that was you listening, thank you, and I regret not saying hi.
God dang, you're a nice guy. It wouldn't even have crossed my mind to say. I don't mean that completely, but thank you for being that way.
Chad says, I think it'd be great if you had a ticket store also have show gear in it as well. I'd like to have some of our phrases and things we've said on T-shirts.
Yeah. Well,
if I were a feral cat, which caught the ear yesterday of Rhonda Revelle. We brought her in for the 7 o'clock. She says, oh, feral cat. Interesting.
If I was a feral cat,
Tank top, it says, how about better times?
Better times would be great. Better times would be great.
That would sell.
Oh, boy, I love the downtown, Jake.
Me too. On that note, headline once again, give yourself a hand for repping the ticket brand that is Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Dynert Contracting. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Nebraska, in 2 days, will face South Dakota State in the regional here at 3 p.m. in Lincoln.
Okay.
We are going to have Wild Card Wednesday of famous South Dakotans.
Okay, I like it.
Because
I should know this. They border our
If you
state.
think you know our neighbors to the north, famous South Dakotans in sports and non-sports, please call us right now at 402-464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip in trivia. You are 0-1 on the week, but still 8 games above 500. How do you feel about famous South Dakotans today?
I feel pretty good about it, actually.
All right. We have James. How do you feel about famous South Dakotans this morning?
Oh, I think I'm okay.
All right. You guys both feel good.
James is a... Hi, James.
What's going on, Simple?
Not much. James, how long have you been with the ticket? How many years have you been listening?
Oh, I think I go way back to Jake Bogus.
That's long. That's 2011.
That's beautiful.
That's 2011.
I think he's a history teacher.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are correct,
He's a history
James.
teacher.
He's bounced around. He's been a teacher now for several years. So
Jake was a talented radio
he
guy.
was.
Yeah.
And he helped start this place, so we
Yes, he
always
did.
thank him for that. All right,
Talented.
James. First question, lifeline for either of you. James, actress January Jones is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. What popular TV show did she play the character Betty Draper in? Betty
I have no idea.
Draper.
The Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls. No.
Great guess.
You don't have to take this if you don't want to.
It's one of your shows that you like. You've talked about this show many times, and I cannot come up with the name. And I don't think the engine's going to fire here. You've talked about it.
Great show.
Draper's a stock name on the show.
Yeah, it is.
I want
5
to say
seconds.
John Hamm's on this show.
Well, he might be, but that doesn't give me the show name.
Nope.
5 seconds. 5.
I don't
Passing.
have it. Yeah,
That'd
pass.
be Mad Men. And yes, the main character is John Hamm as Don Draper.
Yeah, it's great. I didn't get it.
Beautiful.
Mad Men.
Great TV show.
Mad Men.
All right, Sip, 0-0 tie. First question. What 18-season three-point specialist basketball player who played the NBA from 2000 to 2017 hails from Mitchell, South Dakota, and was a star in college with the Florida Gators?
Oh, he played for the Memphis Grizzlies for a while. I've seen him at the games when I go. He goes. He sits kind of courtside. I have no idea what his name is
for
right
crying
now.
out loud.
Yeah. He's a tall white guy, like probably about Pike size.
5, 4, 3.
I will not get his name. I'm just going to say Mitchell.
Mitchell from Mitchell, South Dakota.
That's
James,
not right.
do you want that James or not? You don't have to take this.
6'7", probably.
I'm gonna pass.
I'm disappointed in both of you. Mike Miller.
Mike Miller.
Miller. Played 18 years in the league.
I think he was with the Grizzlies.
He won a title with the Heat with LeBron James.
Am I wrong? He was with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he was all over the league. The Jazz, the Grizzlies, the Heat.
Mike Miller. So I've seen him at games in Memphis.
For the lead, James, last question, 0-0 tie. What longtime anchor of NBC Nightly News was born and raised in Webster, South Dakota?
I say Dan Rather. No. Tom
You already said Dan Rather. I got to take your first guess.
And he just handed me. It's Tom Brokaw. Hello.
Would you have had that?
I don't think so. I don't think I would have had it. It's Tom Brokaw,
That is
however.
correct. You get that.
James slipped. Brilliant. Went off sides. James, you jumped off sides in a bad moment. Bad job.
Now, this is for the win, Sip. If you get this wrong, James can steal and force the tiebreaker.
Would you say at this point it's been fairly embarrassing for us? Yes.
You should have got Mike Miller.
Yeah.
Okay, for the win, what the first full-time female assistant coach in any of the major four sports was with the San Antonio Spurs, and she is from Rapid City, South Dakota.
You expect me to know her name?
Who is she?
You expect me to know her name?
She was a star in the WNBA as well for many years from Rapid City.
Donna Summer.
Donna Summer. No. Not Donna. You need this one, James, to force the tiebreaker.
You won't know it. James will not know this. It's hard to know this.
I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Well, you have to go for it, James. A pass would just be a loss. So I need an answer of some sort.
Just a name. What do you think her name should be?
5.
Let's do it that way.
4, 3, 2.
Dolly Madison.
No. That was a disappointing. I thought these were good questions.
That's a hard one.
The answer is Becky Hammond.
Oh, that's not even that hard.
No,
James.
it's not hard.
That's not that
That's
hard.
why I asked it.
Yeah, that's not that hard.
James, we'll get you a bagel and a coffee. Thanks for calling in. And if you want to come down for free coffee till 9 a.m., please stop by now.
All right. Thank you.
James, thank you, James.
James didn't sound like he was coming down here either. Anywho.
Tiebreaker.
Okay.
Mike Miller made 1,593s in his career. Where does that rank all time in most threes in NBA history?
6th all time.
That'd be 48th all time. We've had a bonanza of threes since his time.
This has been embarrassing.
I think at one point he was like in the 20s, and he's down to 48th
this
now.
is embarrassing.
Because everybody shoots threes, including
Move on.
Victor
When's Sean?
Wembanyama at 7'5".
Is Sean coming on?
He is coming on next, yeah.
That was an embarrassing game show.
Not for me.
No, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Were those questions fair? Texters 464-5685.
No, I didn't say. No, Jake, I did not say that the questions were unfair. It was a horrible performance.
But you won, so wasn't pretty.
No,
but it was gritty.
I don't even feel like I won.
When we come back, Hour 3, Sean Callahan, and then we'll have Lance Harvell. Come on by for free coffee till 9 a.m. Hour 3 next, an early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate openings for production laborers, operators, and drivers. Earn great pay starting at $21.50 per hour, plus health benefits, 401k, paid time off, and more. Right now, production laborers can earn a $1,500 hiring bonus, and drivers are eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience? No problem. Concrete Industries offers on-the-job training and opportunities to grow your career. Start your future today. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Does someone in your household avoid phone calls because they can't hear clearly, or do they have difficulty speaking on the phone? Nebraska offers a solution. The Nebraska Specialized Telecommunications Equipment Program, or NSTEP, provides financial assistance for specialized devices like amplified phones, captioned telephones, smartphones with Bluetooth pairing to hearing aids, and speech-generating devices. If you're a Nebraska resident with a certified hearing or speech disability, you may qualify. It's not income-based, and once approved, you own the equipment. Learn more or apply at psc.nebraska.gov or call 1-800-526-0017.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, take the worm, put it on the hook. Now bring your pole back and throw it forward. And just let the fish come to you.
I got a bite! It's a big one, Dad!
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Well, I'm an interior designer. A lot of builders don't have designers on staff. I'm included with our Aspen package and can make your home more custom to your taste, your needs, and your wants.
Rachel's our interior designer at Aspen Builders. She's one of the reasons that makes us really good at what we do. I'm Bob Benish, and we absolutely love how Rachel takes care of our clients.
I think the biggest challenge with building is a lot of clients are worried about all the choices. When they come in, they kind of have a deer in the headlights look. I like to ask people at the end, so what did you think? And usually they pause and they say, you really broke it up, kept it simple. We just did one meeting at a time. So I wasn't looking at all the decisions I had to make. I had plenty of time to decide things. You walked me through it all. It made it simple.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot. In the afternoon high near 91. Tonight, partly cloudy skies and white winds, a low around 63. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies, be breezy and warm. In the afternoon high near 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe it's less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering the magic in life. I'm Ryan Buck, your Lincoln, Nebraska, Edward Jones financial advisor. Count on me for your financial strategies that can help support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. And let's find you rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen with you in studio. Hour 3 is sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Ready Mix Concrete. Apply today at nebcoinc.com. Also, shout out to Anderson Ford at 27th and I-80 and 33rd and Yankee Hill. Another great day, Sip, to test drive a vehicle at either location.
Test drive and buy.
You can see Mike Anderson. You can see David from Renew/Warhorse/now Anderson, or Nate Fredericks and crew out there.
David is a great friend of the show.
Great breaker. Been texting all morning long, actually.
Jackson. Thank you, David. And we do notice.
We see them all.
Yeah. We appreciate David a lot. David's one of the guys that comes in and you're just glad to see him.
Yep.
He's always
usually happy, smiling, typically happy.
But he's very thoughtful, too. Thoughtful in that he has thoughts.
Yeah, he's never just going to be absent-minded. He'll give you his opinion. By the way, again, before we get to Sean, please stop by till 9 a.m. We've got free coffee compliments of Pinnacle Bank, free drip coffee. Stop by on behalf of Cedars. They're also giving away a golf package that we'll give away tomorrow to Tatanka. So come by. Doug Gant's still here. Jim Blue. We got Adrian. We got Tina. We've got Kristen. And we got free coffee till 9 a.m.
Yeah, why not come down? Say hi to them. They're very welcome.
We are at 1040 O Street. Come see us. Come say hi.
Here.
Yes.
Farley was here. Swim's here. It's quite a party.
We are joined now by Husker Online Sean Callahan. Sean, good morning, Nebraska. Very big weekend ahead. Softball tomorrow in Oklahoma City. We got baseball here on Friday. We'll start with that, Sean. First time since 2008 a regional comes to Lincoln. Were you surprised to see the news this weekend on that at all?
No, I mean, I think they did what needed to be done in the non-conference, within the conference, and the midweek. I mean, they got a win over Auburn, and in the non-con, they beat Florida State. They scheduled properly in the midweek. They didn't have any quad 3 or quad 4 losses, which I thought was huge. When you kind of looked at their record, they didn't have any bad losses. In terms of that quad 4 killer. I mean, we'd seen Nebraska lose to UNO or, South Dakota State or, somebody of that nature. Even Creighton had their number recently. And they took care of all those things on top of the way they scheduled and won in the non-conference. So well deserved. It's not easy to do. I mean, think about it. This is the first time in the 15-year history of the Big Ten Conference for Nebraska that they've hosted a regional. It's just, as a Big Ten school, this is not an easy accomplishment. And, there's the two newer Big Ten teams like Oregon and UCLA, and even USC was close, but they're different. They're not a traditional Northern school. So for Nebraska to get this done, kudos to Will Bolden and the plan they had in place, and then they had to execute it.
Sean Callahan joins us. Sean knows about all sports. He specializes in football. We're going to stay on baseball here.
Sean, for informing everybody that.
It's what he does, Sean. You know that. It's what he does.
Not everybody knows you.
Thanks for the solid intro.
DraftKings, Sean, considers Nebraska the second least likely regional host to advance this past weekend. What did you think of the draw Nebraska got?
It's an extremely difficult draw. I mean, it's almost a grab bag regional because you look at the RPIs, the quality of the top three teams. Now, Nebraska does get not a gift, but a very fortunate draw to get South Dakota State, which I believe has the worst RPI in the field.
239. 239.
Which is, I believe, the worst, if not the worst, like one of the two worst.
Okay.
So you get the first game. Hopefully you can manage that and save everybody and get to the next game, because the next game will be the most important game of the regional. If you can win game 2, then you're in position at that point. But you've got to obviously win this first game. And knowing Nebraska, I still think they will throw Yasa, and that's what our writers Sam Ojeda speculated as well. That they're not going to get cute and try to, save a guy for. I think they'll play it normal and keep things in rotation. But yeah, the draw is really difficult because Ole Miss easily could have been a host team. Arizona State, I believe, lost the Big 12 by like a game. So a team that was right there to win the Big 12, and they're a baseball traditional school. So this is an extremely difficult draw. I mean, you can argue of all the regionals that have come to Nebraska, this is as good of a group of teams. I mean, I know Miami's been up here before, and UC Irvine and some other good programs in recent history. But this is a very, very difficult draw to have three teams like this in Lincoln.
Sean, within the last month, we had a lot of controversy about the seeding of the regional. It was a hypothetical. If Nebraska was going to host a regional, there was a message sent out that people did not like that were season ticket holders. Now that we know that the tickets happened, sold out, what did you hear from the forums or friends about how this went down of getting tickets for the regional?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're already in a predicament because several hundred season tickets are already going to be taken out of the consideration because they're held for the opponents. So there's no feasible possible way to guarantee people their seats. So that right there needs to be known. Like, it's not like, hey, I have this seat over here. Well, now it's taken by South Dakota State or whoever the opposing team is that gets those seats. But yeah, I think the one thing that got my attention is you are only allowed 2 tickets per account.
Okay.
So if you had like 4 season tickets or 6 or 8, I believe you can only have 2. So I think they did that because they wanted to make sure a lot of people got an opportunity to get into the game. But, this is almost 20 years ago, the last time they've done this. So you can't really reference how it was done in 2008 because the world has changed a lot since 2008 in terms of college athletics. But that said, I think the one thing that was probably tough is I didn't realize this, Jake. A lot of the baseball tickets don't require a donation. In fact, I was told about half or over half. So those people don't donate like $50 a seat or $100 a seat on top of the ticket cost. They just pay the ticket cost. So in this new system, you're in a pretty tough spot where if you would just have given $100 annually, the minimum number to meet the Hall of Fame level, I believe that's what it's called, that level of donation, you could have picked your seats at 1:00. And we have basketball tickets that are like $50 seats. And we were able, at 1:00, I can tell you, I could have gotten 2 reserve seats with chairbacks. but then by 2 or 3, they were obviously all gone. So it was that tight of a margin where there was this group of people that didn't really have an opportunity to, and they didn't realize that they were going to be out of luck by not donating even $100 to Nebraska. So then they got the opportunity to get the general admission seats or the home run club outfield seats. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's a tough deal. I don't envy the athletic department, but that's what they're paid to do to manage these situations. And there are some people that like that look, they give a lot of money and support Nebraska. Just because they don't go to all 24 games doesn't mean that they shouldn't be able to have an opportunity to get tickets based on how they support the school. So I think there's a lot of ways to look at it, but I don't know if there's an easy way to get out of it either.
You addressed it really well, Sean. You did. You understand that stuff at a high level. Now, what I'm asking this question, I don't know the answer. I think I know the answer, but is taking care of donors more important than ever right now?
Absolutely. I mean, if there's people that are giving thousands a year on top of ticket cost, that thousands a year is very important to the whole operation. And, and you have to have a system in place. That's just what it comes down to. And baseball, again, they haven't been in this position in so long, so you can't go back to, well, this is how it was done in 08 or 06.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, it's just different era. It's just like, it's like you trying to say this is how we did it at the Journal Star. No, it's different now, Sip. I mean,
Right.
it's just,
well, they weren't paying players in 08 for one thing, right? They weren't paying athletes.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, it just was. They were in a different conference. And it was just a totally different setup of how the game was. And a lot of people, I mean, the tickets all sold regardless. I mean, I mean, they sold out, and that should be what you want. And, but yeah, I get it on all ends. It would be frustrating if you thought you had reserved seats, but again, you would only get 2 no matter who you are. That was the other thing. So like a family of 4, that was a deterrent why we're going to be gone, Sip, you and I, but I'm like, hey, Lisa, do you guys want to go? And we can only have 2 tickets. So, I mean, that was a tough predicament for families because, like, well, I got more than 1 kid or, so we want to. So, yeah, they tried to make it equitable where everybody got an opportunity to at least 2 because if they would have let you get 4 or more, I mean, those tickets would have been gone by probably 11 a.m.
To be clear, Lisa is your wife.
My wife.
Yes. This is a big day. It is a big day. It's a big news day. It'll be 2 p.m. Wednesday is the day that.
Where'd you get that information from?
I'm reading your column right now, Sean. As Jake,
on HuskerOnline.com.
Yeah, Jake does too. Early kickoff times will be announced today. We'll learn Nebraska's first 3 kickoff times and TV networks. Sean, what are you expecting?
I think a lot of BTN, maybe 1 FS1 game. I would imagine of the first 3, you'll get probably a combo of 1 night, 1:11 and 2:30. If I just had a guess, this is a pure guess, but I think the Ohio game probably has a little for week 1 because I don't think there's a lot of great Big Ten week 1 games. That might get to FS1, and we'll see where that lands in the time frame. But North Dakota and Bowling Green are BTN all the way, and I do think for BTN, there's probably some attraction to air the Bowling Green game because of Eddie George. As a head coach, he's never, coached against the Big Ten school yet. So there'll be some good Big Ten story there for them with Eddie George, the former Heisman winner from Ohio State, coaching Bowling Green and Lincoln. But the Iowa one's probably the one I'm most interested in. It's been early in Lincoln, and the last time we were in Iowa City, it was a night game. So how does the draw fall there? Like, will it be night or will it be early?
Yeah.
Because NBC has that pick, and it's a big deal to get the night game. Makes it a lot tougher to go to Kinnick for a November night game that time of year.
Oh, God, yes, Jake. Yeah, it is.
So we'll see where they do. And like they used to announce the homecoming kickoffs, but now a lot of those are flexed. So we probably won't even know the exact homecoming kickoffs anymore because they flex everything now. After the first 3 weeks, they pretty much, unless you're a pre-selected game by the conference networks, and they get like so many of those picks, like 5 per network. They'll flex everything else because you can't afford to put a dud on CBS now or NBC or Fox. It's got to be a good game. So they'll wait until, as we know, that 7-day or 12-day window. They'll wait all the way on most of these games.
Okay.
Joined by Sean Callan. Sean, Sip and I were both reading another column from Husker Online by Brian Munson over the weekend about the run of recruiting that Jeep Wade is on,
Yes.
on the offensive line. And he put on the column that he thought that this is the best recruiting team that Nebraska's had since the Bill Callahan era. Do you see it that way as well regarding this current staff of recruiters?
Yeah, it's just different. Recruiting is not like recruiting of the Bill Callahan era where, or when Bill Busch and John Blake and, so many of these guys were landing prospects because it was a different style. I mean, it was the relationships of living room, but there's a negotiation element now in how you manage your recruiting. And, but Jeep has gotten them in with, getting Timmy Alou and, some of these guys that they've landed, Katie Jones as of late. And, you go down the line and there's more coming. So they're in a great spot. I mean, I think when you look at where we're at or where Nebraska's at for late May, heading into official visits, they should probably be at 13 commits is our projection right now before an official visit even starts, which is an outstanding spot for them to be in.
The official visit starting next week?
June 5th.
June 5th. What's today?
May 27th.
So we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp.
That'd be next Friday.
Sean, is there a this was posed on our live chat yesterday on Husker Online.
Hut.
Yeah, on 3. Is Nebraska emphasizing starting inside and working out more now? Is that, here's the question, is that where the money goes first now?
Yeah, I think if we've learned anything about Pat Stewart in this last year, because really he didn't get the recruiting class before that. He's had the portal this year and now high school recruiting this year.
Okay.
There's been a heavy emphasis on the O-line. Look what they did in the portal. They got 3.
Right.
They got 3 D linemen in the portal as well, and they wanted more. Obviously, it didn't pan out. But then you start to look at what he's done in the high school ranks and the O-linemen they've gotten there, and they've got, I believe it's 7 defensive lineman edge players visiting in June. So that will really kind of tell the tale there. But I think the thought is get the lineman guys. You can never have enough of them and develop them in your program, because if you have to go out and buy these guys later in the portal, it's a lot more money. So, I think there's an approach where they're really trying to get the right linemen in this program to build for the future, because clearly that has not been the case. They just have not been athletic enough as of late, and the consistency with up front on defense has not been there. They have some good players here and there, as we know, with Robinson and Hutmacher and players like that, but they just haven't had enough of that to win. When you go back to what a Pelini D-line looked like, when you go back to some of the D linemen that had been here when the last time Nebraska had real consistency.
Yeah, Vincent Valentine, Malik Collins, Avery Moss, Barry Turner, guys like that, right?
Gregory.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Randy Gregory.
Your boy. That's your guy. How could you forget him?
That, they had other guys develop. I mean, all of a sudden, an Eric Martin produces as an edge guy. With, I believe he had almost 10 sacks one year.
8.5, Sean. 8.5, yeah.
And you speak of, they didn't have a guy last year with more than 2.5.
Right. Yeah.
Sean, last thing you mentioned, you won't be here for the regional because you'll be traveling with SIP. Where are you guys going this weekend, for those who don't know what you're covering?
Yeah, I'm on full SIP watch this weekend.
Good luck with that. Best of luck.
Take him around to his doctor's appointments and get his prescriptions.
Take him to the beach.
What's wrong with you, Sean?
Take him to the beach, Sean.
Throw me in.
Make sure he eats his breakfast. No, we're going to be at the Elite 11 in
what's wrong with
L.A.
Yes,
Manhattan Beach.
Yes.
So Trey Taylor will throw Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we land at 5:15 Pacific time, and it's 10 minutes from LAX. So we'll get there, and it begins at 6:15 on Friday night.
Yeah,
so
we got to rock and roll.
and then it goes to like 9. So we'll be there for the first day, and then the second day is in the evening again, and then Sunday it's in the morning, and we take a flight home Sunday night. So it times out perfectly for us to cover all 3 days, and you have Braylon Warren there locally as well. But for Trey Taylor, Charles Powers ranked his workout in the Elite 11 preliminary workouts the second best workout of all quarterbacks. And Charles Power is our main national analyst that, is the true talent evaluator for On3. So this is a big opportunity for Trey to push himself. I mean, if he looks good enough out here, he could be a 5-star. So you just don't know where it could go. But I've never been to Elite 11. I've known the guys that have run this for over 20 years. Brian Stump and that crew used to be Student Sports and Elite 11. And so it should be a lot of fun to be out there and take that in and just get a feel for that. And I'd imagine there'll be a lot of other people in the stands or part of it that we'll get to talk to as well that should provide for some very interesting Steve Sipple columns.
Trey Taylor, Sean, we were struck by him immediately. We got to go to break here. But when he was here last June, it was, you remember how freaked out I was when I saw him first throwing. I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like.
Well, obviously the velocity, but his release, how quickly he gets it out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that jumps out.
Yeah,
I mean, when you look at just how it comes out and how fast it comes out, like those are just things you can't teach. And this is a big opportunity for Trey. And Nebraska's had a lot of quarterbacks in the years take part in this Elite 11, but you could argue Trey has a chance to do as well as any of them. And that includes Dylan Raiola when he went to this thing. I mean, he made the Elite 11, I believe, but there's 20 quarterbacks here, by the way, and then 11 make the Elite 11.
Okay, thank you, Sean.
Sean, always good stuff. Enjoy the trip out west. Take care of Sip, and we'll talk to you next week.
We'll have content. This will get us through the slow season, all the California Sipple stories.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, Sean.
Oscar Carolina, Sean Callahan.
What's wrong with you guys? Making fun of the old man.
Well, you need some help sometimes, and we're here for you. When we come back, Lance Harvell, Nebraska assistant baseball coach, in studio to discuss the regional next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're looking for a workplace that feels like home, Midwest Bank might just be the place. We're hiring a personal banker in Lincoln who enjoys helping others and being a part of a close-knit team. With great perks and a community-focused mission, you'll feel right at home here. Porque aquí todos son bienvenidos. Apply today at Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer. Member FDIC.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $199 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008721. Previous service loaner. $199 per month. Lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10650 to assignee. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7/6/26.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Now's the time to schedule your air conditioner service check with Bryant. Make sure it's ready to keep you cool and comfortable when you really need it. Call Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating, 467-1111.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation Team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day, because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
3, 2, 1. The drop is live. Screens freeze everywhere, except yours. You've been training for this moment. And with Aloe Fiber's zero-lag precision, you strike first. No lag, no limits, just speed. Can your internet provider do that? Stay ahead of every drop. Visit aloefiber.com/all-in.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know, we have really enjoyed the last couple weeks having Coach Rhonda Harvell in studio talking about the Husker softball run to the Women's College World Series, which will start tomorrow, 8:30 in OKC. We got to give baseball their chance too, because they have their first regional in Lincoln since 2008. And in studio is assistant Husker baseball coach Lance Harvell. Lance, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Sorry, I've been known as the Rhonda Harvell of baseball, of Husker baseball. So.
Why is that?
I'm just kidding.
Hey, Lance,
because we're the only ones that we're the only ones that come in studio.
That's true. Well,
this is huge for us that you're here. I hope you understand.
Well, I'm usually on with DP. I usually I listen to you guys on the drive in after I can turn Kids Bop radio off. When I drop the kids off at school, I can switch over to the ticket and listen to you guys on the way in. But yeah, this is the first time for me coming in the studio with you guys. I'm usually in with DP, so this is actually really nice for me.
This is kind of like Kids Bop radio too.
Kind of feels like a little bit. Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, so let's talk about the regional again. Of course, you go back to the Big Ten tournament, the late game. Let's go to that for a second. Late game against Michigan starts at 10:59 p.m. ends at 2 a.m. A 6-4 win for Nebraska. That was supposed to be a 5 o'clock game, but weather pushed it back. What was that whole day and I guess early morning like for your team?
Well, anybody that's done this long enough, postseason baseball, conference tournaments, regionals, whatever, it's just that time of year. Weather delays, lightning delays, rain delays are just part of it. I mean, I was in a super regional before I got here at Sam Houston State, and we were in a 12-hour rain and lightning delay at Florida State.
Okay.
And it was supposed to start at noon, and we didn't start till like 8 p.m.
Okay.
And our starting pitcher, who was an All-American that year, was like, the game is ready to go. He finished his warm-up pitches, and they called everybody off the field. For 8 hours, he wore a hoodie in Tallahassee, Florida in June, and just stayed on a bike moving around. He literally just stayed warm for 8 hours.
Oh boy.
And just hydrating, exercise, you name it.
Wow.
So you do this long enough. It's kind of part of it. It's never ideal, but it just is, it happens. And the way that our team is, just the makeup of our team, they want to compete. They're ready to go. And it was, you're dressed and ready sitting at the hotel, and you get text messages coming in. It's like, hey, okay, we're pushing it back an hour. Hey, we're not going to leave here, but okay, well now we got to scramble. We got to get some food for you guys. Push it back, push it back, push it back. Okay, we're finally leaving. Here's the deal. We get there, we hit, game's still going on.
Okay.
And if people can go on Twitter and watch the cinematic recap that Jackson Vetter did. They're great.
They're great.
And that he put together that thing, and it kind of captures the vibe, because we're up in the clubhouse at Charles Schwab, and they've got the TVs of the game. Everybody's sitting there watching it, and everybody knows the clock is ticking down. It's like 10:20 is the cutoff time, and it went. I mean, the mood and the vibe that was out in the ballpark of everybody's, because the Husker fans were there.
They want to watch ball
all day, and they're lubed up, and they want to watch the Huskers. And now they're watching this game that's running late, and they're cheering for Purdue because everybody wants to see UCLA lose. And then they start realizing, wait a minute, if we want to watch the Skurs, like, we need this game to end. So then it like switches, and now everybody's cheering for UCLA to end this thing already. Like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Some form of walk off in the bottom of the ninth. And the same thing was happening up under the stadium in the clubhouse. You can hear the guy, and we're sitting there, the coaches, in a separate little dressing room, and we're laughing, and we're just soaking it all up, because you can hear. I mean, you thought they were the biggest UCLA fans in the world. I mean, they're any kind of delay in the action, they're booing the TV, and let's go get
kids were, your players were,
get back in the box.
Oh, this is amazing.
Whatever, like,
this is amazing.
Speed this thing up. Come on.
I mean, they're taking timeouts, acting like their pitch com's not working. They're like, oh, come on, get it working, get it worked out. And then you see, like, the walk off is happening. I mean, literally seconds. I mean, you guys know, and just I mean, it was like a crowd pop, like that you have in a stadium. I mean, we had that in the locker room, and the guys are like charging out, ready to go. And it was like,
oh, that's awesome.
I mean, talk about cinematic.
Play ball at 11 p.m.
As we're walking out onto the field, I mean, it's like you're coming to, out of the tunnel, and the lights kind of hit you. They announce, in the stadium, first pitch, Michigan, Nebraska will be at 11 p.m. and the crowd goes nuts. And it's like right as you're stepping out on the field. I mean, it's like a goosebump. You're like, there's no way we're losing this game. Like, we're winning this game, whatever. And however late, whatever happens, the guys were they were ready to go. And even beforehand, I mean, you kind of felt like, as a coach, you're like, they're ready. Like, they're locked in, because they want to play, and they want to compete so bad. Doesn't matter if it was 5 p.m. or 11 p.m. or 2 a.m., whatever. It's like, these guys are ready to rock. And so it's, God,
now, no wonder we have
maybe that had an effect the next day. I don't know. It was getting to sleep was a little bit tough that night, but that was awesome.
No wonder we have him on the radio. That was incredible. That recreation of that scene.
Very well done.
That was you painted a great picture there. Now, something I've said, I don't know if this is true. I mean, I follow the team, and what it was, and I always try to size it up as a sports writer, like, what are the strengths of this team, etc. I have a pretty good handle. I came to the conclusion late in the year that an intangible might be the strength of the team, and that is, it's very resilient. Never goes away. It almost that story goes kind of to show that. Am I onto something? Is the resilience of this team its strongest trait?
Yeah. And I think that's probably a byproduct of maybe not the strongest. It's a byproduct of probably their strongest trait, what I think. And I've talked about this with a lot of people. I've talked about it with DP, and we were just talking about it out here in the coffee shop.
Okay.
He was like, back in the fall, you called it, man. He's like, you talked about it. And I said, yeah, they're so tight. They're so close. I mean, like, when you talk about the brotherhood and what a team really is, we saw it back in the fall, like early on, of just how quick they gelled. And a big part of that is the older guys we had coming back, the guys, the Dylan Carries, the Josh Overbeeks, Case Sanderson, Rhett Stokes, those type guys, Caleb Clark, that have been in the program for several years. And they've seen both sides of it. They've seen a team that, had that closeness and was able to win a championship. They've kind of seen some teams that maybe weren't that close.
Yeah.
And so they know what it looks like. They know what it takes, and the level of accountability that it takes to have that. And that it doesn't mean you're you're being a jerk. It doesn't mean you're not a good guy. It doesn't mean you can't like each other off the field. But like when you step on the field, when you step in that weight room, there's a different level of accountability here, and you can still have fun and enjoy it, but there's still a high level of work ethic that has to go on, and a level of focus that has to take place. And we saw that really, really early on. And I told anybody that would listen, I said, I really hope that this translates into wins in the spring, because this team has that it factor. Every good like championship, every good team, every like reunion type team that I've ever been a part of has had that. And this team has it. And so I think the resilience, the toughness, and people have seen it in the comeback wins that we've had this year, or even just the tough losses that we had. I don't know how many times, I'm gonna guess like 5 maybe, where we've gotten beat and then the next day we come back run rule. I mean, just that type stuff. That does not, it's not common, and it doesn't come around very often. And I think people see like the product they see on the field is just a combination of a lot of those little things that have happened. I mean, even going back to last summer.
That makes sense.
Talking about Lance Harvell in studio. I'm curious, Lance. It's got to be difficult to assign who's starting for which game, because obviously the first game, South Dakota State, not an easy game. It's a tournament team, but then you want to get to if you win that game, you play Ole Miss or Arizona State, the 2 or the 3 seed. How do you actually like figure out who's going to pitch?
Yeah.
In a regional.
How do you? Who's going to pitch?
Well, I don't. That's yeah. Y'all are gonna have to get Coach Childress in here, or Coach Bolt.
He's welcome. They're all welcome.
Coach Bolt on the phone for that one.
I got you.
I stay in my lane as far as that goes. But no, this was just the discussions and the conversations we have just in terms of strategy and those things. It's the time of year you don't really want to mess around with a lot of stuff. Guys are on certain. The days they pitch, they're on a routine, and it's not just, I'm pitching on Friday or Saturday, and here's it's a week-long routine, and they're in a rhythm with what they do as far as their arm care and their treatment and their workouts and all that stuff. And we were just kind of kicking some things around, options maybe that we would have, and talking about, okay, regionals we've all been a part of, like the regionals that you've won, you've pretty much just stuck with what works, and you keep guys on the same routine, you keep guys in their rhythm and things like that. So that I don't know that it's been 100% decided yet, what we're going to do or how we're going to attack this thing. But I think just when we look back in the success that we've had in regionals and how you win these things, or even conference tournaments, you look at kind of the same way, unless you're starting early in a week on like a Wednesday or something. You kind of just stick with what works, and you keep the guys in the same rhythm. You keep your team in the same rhythm and the same patterns.
Nebraska third base coach Lance Harvell joins us. Lance, you guys as a regional host got to choose when you wanted to play. 3 p.m. is the start. You chose the early slot. Why?
I think just from a recovery standpoint, you don't have the quick turnaround. You play the late game, and again, like we talked about before, you kind of protect yourself against any kind of weather delays that there might be. Sure. You're going to start at that time, and you don't have to sit in the guesswork of, well, this game ran late, and are we going to even be able to hit on the field, or do we have to hit in the cages? You don't have to adjust as much when you're the first game to go off, and then regardless of what happens, win or lose, just everything to expect. And so again, just talking about this time of year and guys in there being in a routine and things like that, it helps just from a mental standpoint of just preparing for a game. It's like, okay, 3 p.m. start. All right, that means we got a pregame meal at 11. We're going to take BP at 12:45. Okay. It's boom, boom, boom. Pitcher needs to get ready here, as opposed to, kind of like what we did in that Michigan game in the tournament. It's like scramble mode a little bit of, hey, we don't even have time to take, in and out. Like, we got 5 minutes to hit ground balls and fly balls, and we got to go. Yep. That sometimes can put guys in a little bit of a blender. And so, interesting. That, and then just the turnaround of just, you have the recovery, and if a game does run late or whatever, it's not as quick of a turnaround the next day.
It was an amazing season, but you guys were 23-1 at home. 23-1 at home. That cannot be overstated. I mean,
no, it can't.
How impactful has this crowd been this year? And you got to expect, I would guess, almost 10,000 probably per game this weekend.
Yeah, huge. I mean, we're there's no there's no two ways about it. We're a different team when we play at home, and I think the crowd is a big part of that. And they've been awesome all year. I mean, and every year they are. I mean, you look at people like recruits, when you bring them on campus, you talk about that. They're amazed at the fact that we're, in the top 10 or the top 15 nationally, and some of the teams that we outdraw, and it's just like they're incredible, like from a support standpoint. And I think the way we play at home, the guys kind of feel that juice when we're at Haymarket. And we talked to the guys. I know Coach Bolt's been kind of on record last week or maybe this week, talking about just the embracing the juice and kind of embracing the not letting it turn into nerves, or not trying to just kind of downplay. Well, let me not get too high right here, but like leaning into it more and being like, no, you know what? These people, I got 10,000 people here supporting me. Like they're all behind us. Let me lean into this and let that kind of elevate you a little bit. And I think that's been a huge reason. We're not just drawing a big crowd because it's the postseason. We've played in front of big crowds at home all year long, and it's not going to be anything new for our guys, and it won't be anything new for Ole Miss and Arizona State. They play in front of big crowds too, whatever. But I've been talking about the last time we hosted the regional was 08.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was at A&M as a grad assistant. We were talking about this just a while ago, that year, and we came up here to Haymarket Park that year in the regular season. I felt what
really?
And again, you play in front of big crowds at A&M all the time too, whatever. But I've been on the other side of that, coming in as an opponent, and you feel surrounded. Like it's a different vibe when you're just in. And we got beat that weekend. I think we got beat 2 out of 3, whatever. And it felt like a regional weekend. It felt like postseason baseball was 2 top 10 teams. So I've kind of been on the other side of that, so I can speak to it now on both sides. And I'm sure glad to be on the side I am now.
Lance, I'm interested in what you thought of the draw. You mentioned Arizona State, Ole Miss. You play South Dakota State at 3 p.m. on Friday. Then there's the big boys waiting. What is that? What did you guys think of the draw?
I told somebody yesterday, it's like they're all tough. Like there's no easy regionals, especially now with some of the parity you have in college baseball and college athletics overall. And you got to go win. And people can look at the regional as a whole. Well, with the 2 and the 3 seed, and there's 3 Power 4 teams in this thing, and any of them could potentially win the thing. Or South Dakota State, they're playing well right now. They're here for a reason. Maybe they didn't play as well throughout the year, but they played well at the right time, and that's why they're deserving to be here. But you might not have to play one of those teams.
Sure.
I mean, so and it's not anything we haven't seen or hadn't faced all year from some other team, like non-conference or Big Ten teams. And we're here for a reason too, because we're really good, and we're in the position we're in because we've handled up on that with those quality opponents. And so I don't think they're going to be good. I mean, Arizona State, they can really hit. They got the Hairston kid. I think he's got 28 home runs on the year.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that'll work.
I got a couple others with like 17, I think 16, 17. Ole Miss, they like the long ball. They got a couple guys, I think, with 20 home runs. So that everybody's good.
Oh, sure.
Everybody's here. You just got to go win and trust that you're here for a reason too, and go again. We're playing at home and they're not. And so that's a big advantage that we have over these guys.
Coach, in years past, I mean, the Big Ten has been mocked for not being the best conference. This year, 3 hosting sites with Eugene, Nebraska, and obviously LA with UCLA, and then USC's also in the field. So, I mean, you guys were second in a great year for the conference. That has to mean something to you guys.
Yeah, and probably most years, if UCLA doesn't have such an outstanding year they have, we're probably Big Ten champs.
Sure.
Wow. 23 wins, whatever. And so, but yeah, the Big Ten it's not your dad's Big Ten anymore, so to speak. From the baseball conference, from the baseball side of it, you can't ignore what the West Coast teams have brought, and I think they're elevating a lot of the, I guess, traditional Big Ten schools, and people are starting to spend more money on it. They're starting to put more into facilities and things like that, because it's becoming a much more legit baseball conference. And I think people now nationally see that, where they're like, holy cow, 3 regional hosts, and could have been 4. You had an argument to make it 4 with USC.
Mhm.
And USC is going to be one of the toughest 2 seeds in the country that I don't think anybody wanted to see. One of my buddies is in the regional that they're in,
Mhm.
and they're playing them. And he texted me that he's like, "Dude, send me everything you have on USC." And I was like, "Good luck, man. Yeah, I mean,
got some pitching, don't they?
they're going to be good.
Yeah.
Like you better strap it on because they're tough."
You got a nice surprise in the offseason when Dylan Carey decided to come back. I heard Will talking about that on the selection show the other day. Dylan Carey, what has he meant? Put in perspective what he means to this team, what he has meant throughout the course of the season.
Well, just let's talk on the baseball side. Having a shortstop return that is, I mean, everyday Eddie out there, and when the ball is hit in the general direction and anywhere on the left side of the infield, you feel good about
That's
it. You're not holding your breath.
No, it's huge.
It's like because you got Dylan Carey over
Right.
there, and he was named Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. But he's been doing it for 4 years. I mean, just even as a freshman when he was here with Bryce and Max, he was playing third base. And I don't know that people realize. I mean, he played as a freshman elite third base,
Defensive.
yes, and so moving him to shortstop was the natural thing. Like that's kind of we knew that. And having a 3-year starter there at shortstop, it's like a warm blanket, as a
huge.
coach.
It's huge. I know what you're talking about.
It's huge, and
Yeah.
and it's going to be huge moving forward because some of the younger guys in the program that are now coming up under him, and that they're around him every single day, and he's coaching them, on the field at practice or during BP or whatever. Or they can see him and they know what it takes. If I'm going to be an everyday shortstop, this is what it looks like to work. This is what it looks like, from a discipline standpoint, everything. And then again, off the field, or intangibles from a leadership standpoint, he has really grown into that role. And we kind of joked with him from like the mentality side of it. Last year, he won I think he was like the Big Ten Sportsmanship Award winner or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we've kind of half joked with him in his career. It's like, dude, quit being so nice.
Yeah.
Like you can be a nice guy off the field. When you step between the lines, like be a prick.
Really?
But he is such a nice kid. He's such a good guy.
Yeah.
And I think that finally clicked for him this year a little bit.
Mhm.
And his walk-up song for a reason is "No More Mr. Nice Guy."
Oh my God, is that right?
Yeah.
That's the
Alice
story.
Cooper. And
That's the story.
like he just kind of flipped this switch mentally. And not that he became a different person, he became a little bit different player.
Yeah.
And he's way more consistent this year. And I mean, people are seeing that. And he's getting the recognition for it as he should, but he's been tremendous from a leadership standpoint, from just being kind of a coach on the field to the younger guys and bringing them. I mean, his effect is going to go far beyond his eligibility because he has affected guys that are going to be here in the program, for the next 2, 3, 4 years. And so you cannot, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, you're good up the middle. Then you always have a catcher. I read this stuff about Jeter Worley. I thought about it early in the season. There's a freshman catcher. A freshman in that position intrigues me.
Yeah.
He must be like a special dude.
He's mature beyond his years.
I have to think so, yeah.
And I think it probably helps him too. His older brother being,
Sure.
on the team and being a pitcher, kind of helping, kind of coach him up a little bit and just prepare him to be ready for this. But he's just, I mean, he's a stud. I mean, he just is like
That's a tough position.
It is. I mean, and I've never. No, I can't say never. I think one other time in my coaching career, we had like a freshman catcher that could handle it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
That could handle it. And he just, I'd say it is the toughest, that and shortstop. Those are the two toughest
That's why I
positions
went there,
as a freshman to handle. And he has done it, tremendously.
He looks comfortable to me.
And he is. And he's just, because he's a competitor and he understands nothing's kind of too big for him. And he's kind of just like all great players. He just kind of gets lost in the fight. It's not about, the people in the stands. It's not about anything else that's maybe going on, outside stuff swirling around. It's like he just gets lost in the competition of it and does what it takes, to compete in the moment. And that's been good. And that's there's not that's pretty special. That is not common at all for players in general nowadays, but especially for a true freshman to do that.
Start at that position.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we wish you luck again. Friday, 3 p.m. first pitch against South Dakota State, again, Arizona State and Ole Miss to follow. We look forward to watching the action, and congrats already again on a great season regardless. Nonetheless.
Thank you. It's going to be a lot of fun.
He is Lance
Go get it done,
Harvell.
Lance.
Can't wait.
That's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow from the porch at Cedars. See you.
We are less than half.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple,